Hello, everyone. Greetings, Christopher. Christopher. Now you be first today. Oh, make I send you champagne. Make you take cool your boy. Welcome, oh, highly favored. Christopher beat you today. Oh. Christopher beat you to it today. Oh my God. Welcome, welcome, my people. How na day? Yeah? Hey, Mr. Isholuwa, good evening. Welcome. Neka, my darling. Hi, Mr. Chike. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Ah, greetings. So glad to have everyone here again. How has your week been so far? Oh? I think we spoke about, I was here 2 days ago, right? So, ah, ah now welcome. Oh. Thank you for joining me once again. At least I know some I don't know now. They have postponed the tribunal, eh, to the 17th. I mean the tribunal now they don't postpone until the 17th. So apparently me I had my own I had my own idea about that. I was like, what are they trying to do? We better shine our eye on the ball. We don't want what happened on the 9th of the 25th to have to repeat itself again. So I was like, no, these people are playing some game, man. We gotta keep our eyes peeled to the ground, and our eyes all over because these people we can't allow them pull that stunt again. So I think I read an article where they said they explained that the attorneys, the lawyers on our principal, Peter the Rock Obi side and Agbado's side, I believe, they both came to because they have there's a lot of evidence also that they need to provide. So both of them, both lawyers came to a conclusion that it would be best for them to move it forward so that they can have time to get everything ready, right? Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. That's what. Hey Nelly, welcome, welcome, welcome. Christopher, I say make I send you Zobo. Okay, ma so that we send you Zobo drink. Hey, make I send you all the one I get. Now they send you right now. Eh? Christopher, so pick any one of your choice. Let it go round. Any one of your choice. Make you take a cool body. More than take a cool body. So that was the explanation that me I got. So I don't know whether it's true or whether it's not true. We don't know, my people. So that's that. You know, um, the 17th, we have to pay attention we have to pay real attention. And of course, you guys heard that what's it, what's it called? The native doctor. Native doctor finally exposed himself that it is unconstitutional that Peter Obi is trying to sue Agbado or something like that, something ridiculous like that. That is over that Agbado must be. I say this one not finally expose himself as if we did not know already. It's crazy. I'm like, these people are they joking? Hmm. Anyway, sha make I first, say me I get appetite when I take dey start this show. Make we use am start. Eh? And by the way, oh, you guys, I think Ahmed Dati Falls and a few people are going to be in London. I'm not sure when now. If I find that invite, I'll show you guys for some events. So please, guys, those of you in London, the come on and show up. Oh, wanna go listen to our VP man. All right, well let's hear. Let's get pumped and ready for today.
In and it has for me on 29th of May. If you swear in people that have not satisfied the requirement, you have by so doing ended democracy. The to end on the 29th. 9th of May 2023. Please write it.
Those are extreme, those are extreme thoughts.
I am very, very happy to say it.
You know,
you introduced me.
Yeah.
Listen, don't stop.
No, I will, because those are extreme thoughts. You know why? Because there are allowable language to be used, especially as it relates to our nation and the unity of this country.
Put your question and let me your question. I know what I'm saying.
If there is an official,
if you breach the constitution by the court,
but the authority in charge of election gave a declaration
showing if you are afraid for some things, don't ask for.
I'm afraid. I will. Then I will, as a citizen of the country, by the ethics and the guidelines. And so, whatever the stipulation of the law guides, if you are aggrieved about something, you go to the court to seek redress, isn't it?
Commander-in-Chief, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I believe in this document. That is why I'm so lawful. That is why I'm so confident. And that is why I'm, however extreme it is, sharing in a ticket that has not met the constitutional requirements of the Constitution, okay, is ending democracy. Quote me on it.
That's your interpretation.
That is my interpretation, and that is indeed who have seen unlawful, something unconstitutional. And I'm repeating it. Whoever does not meet the constitutional requirement must never be sworn in. You said my name. If you like, I can say it again. I'm Dr. Baba Ahmed. I'm not taking risks with my safety and with my life. But I'm repeating, swear in anybody who does not meet the constitutional requirements of our country, you are engaging in an unconstitutional certificate. It was reckless. He is putting all our lives in danger. They failed to get it. They are going to swear this man, right? Not telling you that on the 29th of May 2023, swear in Tinubu as this result is, you have ended democracy, whoever you are.
I mean, you say you're a lawful citizen.
I am.
So the judiciary,
the law in me is why I'm saying this.
Yeah, so the judiciary is the hope of the masses, is the hope decision your party, your principal, and yourself are taking in going to the presidential election petition. It does look that you believe the judiciary will work. Do you?
I do. What you asked me is take these three things I'm going to tell you. The law is not a game for politicians to play. The Constitution is not a puzzle. Their lordships are not in play. This is classically what is going on now.
But do you have faith in the courts?
I do not.
Why so?
There is a sitting Senate president who contested presidency and lost. The laws of Nigeria does not allow you to contest two offices. I was contesting governorship in Kaduna, but I withdrew before the contest. And that is why I was nominated as vice presidential candidate on this ticket. Electoral Act violated. Every other act violated. Promises violated. Now they are inching to violate the Constitution to the extent that they will even swear the constitutional requirement. We should sit down and be afraid and not talk about it. No way.
So if you say if you say you do not believe in a court, so why did you proceed to the courts then?
That is no history is full of first times. There may be a first time that the court system will work. Remember, I have suffered from the legal system. My House of Reps, and everything I accepted. Nothing I can do. And that's to underscore the law. And I'm not violating your ethics. I am more ethical than many people who have been here before. That is 21 and 24. After that, and you come and tell me that go and get interpretation. This Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is an interpreted document. Let's get academic.
Happening. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Bear with me. I'm pulling up a video. Did anybody feel the earthquake today? Well, I mean, maybe it's only my side though. I felt it a little bit though, my people. So, let me play this. Let me see. What's wrong with my internet? No try am. Don't have time today. Don't try to pull any stunts. Kenny, you said that you did the right. I know Christopher was the first man. Check him. Eh? Welcome, Benny. Great to have you. BB, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. My internet, they do coins, they try to buga today. I don't understand. More than one am. Yeah, I don't have time for shenanigans. Can speak English. Wait see. You can share this video. When I want this internet, I don't get time. Or try yourself. Woto woto. No, okay, no. Man, not talk to my internet like that. Before you go vex. Internet, I love you. I love you, internet. Behave now. Behave. Okay, let me play this really quickly. So this now when
of the pre-hearing proceedings on the petitions challenging the outcome had two major highlights. First, Peter Obi of the Labour Party joined Atiku Abubakar of the PDP with a call for the court telecast of current or best practice. Of application that will be considered next week. That's Wednesday, May 17th, after counsel to nation seeking adjournment to next week to allow all the processes pending to be filed.
Counsel to the petitioners, counsel to the respondents, all agreed that instead of having this matter adjourned, the best thing is for us to file all the motions, all the applications, serve parties, and then come back Wednesday next week, the 17th, asking that the Honorable Court should allow live streaming and broadcasting of the proceedings of the courts from day to day, whenever they
was withdrawn by the party.
I was prepared this matter to the last minute of it. Like one of the pressmen asked me to the instructions of my client to do otherwise. I wouldn't say no to that.
Following the earlier withdrawal of the Action Alliance petition, this now leaves the PDP, that's People's Democratic Party, Labour, from the appeal court venue of the presidential election petition court hearing. It's Godfrey Shemuge.
Okay. All right, guys. So there's the amount of loan that you're outgoing is also they signed for him, $18 million. Did you guys hear about that? These people want to clean, scrub everywhere clean. They don't want to leave any stone unturned. I'm telling you, they do not want to leave any stone unturned. Okay? These people are intentionally just taking out loans, $18 million while they were signing it in the house. You see, if it's as they laugh, my people, you go weep, you go cry. These people were laughing. Then in that same breath, they said they signed to pay Nigerians 5,000 naira. Oh God, oh, Nigeria. 5,000 naira to every Nigerian for a month, abi for feeding. How dey take even take talk to themself? My internet is really, I don't know what's going on with it right now. Whether na the earthquake don affect am now, I don't know. The thing is just having a mind of its own. So make we just dey manage dey talk am together for now until the thing stabilize. I don't understand. 18 million, my people. Do you know the last time it was 22.7 trillion? 22.7 trillion na dey sign. Now it is 18 million. Then another, as outside of that, I heard there's another 800. I think it's whether na the Senate leader signed that one, abi which governor, outgoing governor, sign 800. Oh, as I dey talk this morning, my body dey pain me. I no know. I dey feel the impact physically. That kind money, my people. To tell you that most of these people that are running, that are leaders in Nigeria, they are not Nigerians. They just came to clean us out. They first signed 22.7 million, nothing happened. Everybody keep quiet. Nobody to make noise put. They come say okay, they not make noise. Oh yeah, more sign more. $18 million, my people. And another $800,000. Ó mà ṣe o. Eunice, welcome, oh, welcome, welcome. Their intention is to wipe that country clean. That's their intention. Is to wipe it clean. I'm telling you. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Their intention is to wipe that country clean. Otherwise, I don't understand how, if you really care about the country that you are serving, will the interest of the country not matter to you first and foremost? My people, we are being ruled by strangers. Oh, I'm sorry. We are being ruled by strangers. Honestly, nobody can tell me anything. We really are. These people have taken us for granted completely. Completely. They've taken us for granted. Otherwise, there's no explanation behind what this is. None whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. Every time you go hear them, they sign the thing to themselves. They are, as they sign and they laugh. It's funny to them. It's funny. Let me play another video for you guys. Maybe so that people can get get a deep insight into what we are going to be, what people are messing with. People think that this is a joke. Nigeria is on the brink, man. And we no go gree them. We will not allow it to happen. Not on our watch. We no go fold hand, make these people do wetin they like. We no go fold hands. I'm telling you, these people, hey, they don't take us for granted, though. I not feel like. They don't my my screen is kind of funny. But anyway, let me play it because now it's showing.
Of Nigerians this.
So
Hello and welcome to a spirited debate. I'm Lauren Green. Boko
an
Haram
old
has
video,
been terrorizing Nigeria's Christian community for
into aware, but I want us to be aware more.
International is on the ground and they're working with victims to give them support they need. Frank Mayok is the program manager of Nigeria's projects and joins me now to explain the religious tensions smoldering in this region. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
You know, the interesting thing about Boko Haram, which I didn't know before, is that they really come out of Sudan. This is, and we know the strife that was in Sudan come from.
Well, I can put it this way. Nigeria, after independence, the first two missions they have, one was in London and one was in New York. The third mission after that was in Sudan. And there is a reason for that. Sudan is the shortcut. Sudan and then go to the Mecca for the pilgrim.
The Mecca, to go to Mecca,
yes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And because of that, there are a lot of Nigerians who go to Sudan on the way to Mecca. Mm-hmm. And when they come back and they're poor, they stay there. Mm-hmm. And Sudan become their own country. Now, when the Islamic government come to Sudan, and their agenda was to Islamize Sudan in general, they were working. Osama bin Laden was pushed out from Sudan. He took with him one group of the terror, and then another group left in Sudan, and the third group was sent out to disturb the neighboring country. And the idea is Sudan believe that the people who are ruling Nigeria now are not extremely enough, like Mr. Boko Haram. They did the training in Khartoum with Osama bin Laden, and then they were sent to Nigeria.
So there's all Al Qaeda ties.
It's all Al Qaeda. Boko Haram is the Taliban of Nigeria. That is the way I can put it.
Who are these people that become members of Boko Haram? Unemployed? Who are they?
These are coming from the two tribes in Nigeria. And you can see in Nigeria, boarding to shut, there is a state called Borno. Those people, it's easy for them to close to shut and go to Sudan and go to the government, open up the scholarship for the young Nigerian to go for education. But those people were sent to the training camp to be terror. So they pretend they are going for a scholarship, and they were trained there and then sent back to Nigeria.
And these are the Boko Haram?
Those are the Boko Haram members.
From January 2012 to July of 2013, Boko Haram bombed, burned, or attacked 50 churches, killing at least 366. Why are they going after Christians?
The president, who is the top, and how could the Christian be a president in the country that where there is a Muslim? They believe that the country should be ruled by Sharia law. And if you can see to Nigeria, the 12 states in the north, they apply the Sharia law in the country, but still they apply the Sharia law. So to them is that they should take all the Nigerians to be ruled by Islamic law. So they are not happy with the system of the government in Nigeria currently.
The level of violence. We're just now learning about the Boko Haram because of the violence, because they've kidnapped these hundreds of Christian schoolgirls. That particularly because they've been burning churches and burning and killing people. What motivated to kill to kidnap these girls? But what can the government do, and what are they trying to do?
With the victim of Boko Haram and different religions is unable to crack the Boko Haram because
they'd be fighting against each other.
Of course,
themselves.
Right. If you go to attack Boko Haram, then news will leak to them easily from inside the military, and that is one of the reasons that the government is not doing well. They are supporting the Boko Haram in secret. They are not coming out to say this is what we are doing. They are not happy with the Muslim with the Christian president in the country. So their job is to get rid of Goodluck Johnson and put the Muslim guy in.
So tell Nigeria.
Correct, in secret, but they are not to say that they are supporting this. Because to them, they believe that in 60s, the Nigerian was strongly ruled by the Muslim leaders. And they see now things are changing.
They want to exterminate the Christians?
They want them to eliminate that. They want them to be minority. They want them not to have power in the country.
And to do that, they're sort of terrorizing.
They're terrorizing them.
What kind of things have you seen of the victims? Because you've been working on the ground with the victims of the Boko Haram. What kind of things have you been seeing, and what kind of things have you been hearing?
Well, for instance, the one group I'm working with in Madela, in Niger Delta, there were people in 2011 went to the church during the Christmas. And when the Christmas was parked, the car people in the church. And about 200 members of the church were wounded. And these are the people I'm working with now, until in their brain, and they are suffering of that. Some people lost their business, and they have to start doing that. What I'm seeing from the people now coming from the other side of Inugu. The Christians are running away from the north because they target their business, because Christians are very minded in Nigeria. And what Boko Haram is doing is going up. So all these people are coming back from the north, running to the south to save their life because they are afraid of the violence. And these are the people I'm
Sorry,
working to
oh,
support.
now go help me manage the internet like that. Yeah, you guys are.
Are we going to see two states in Nigeria
Yeah,
like
this
we
is
have
our
seen
old
in
video.
Sudan?
I don't hear am before.
But we should prevent that. We should not let that happen to Nigeria. It's going to be Islamic government in the middle of Africa. And we know that their aim is not only Nigeria, their eyes is on the other country. So if they manage to form their own country in Nigeria, for sure they will move to the next neighbor country and they will terrorize them.
My people, I have nothing to add to remove from this. What can you make of it? For this man to come on a global television to say this, it is really, really
Now I don't
serious.
hear am by myself, and I know it also na never hear am. I don't hear am. See, Nnamdi Kanu, the man was a prophet too. I no go lie, was a prophet. Like him, your government has him locked up. The- This is why he has a lot of information. This man has been saying these things since forever, not be today. Not be today. I no go lie you, my people. I just brought this video here intentionally because in case some people have gone to sleep, because Nigerians were very quick to forget. We all carry cloth cover body as long as say food dey to chop, drink dey, gbedu dey, do asoebi na im dey reign for many people now. Wear cloth, that's it. Make you know wetin dey ground. Which plan these people get? See all those people that were caught in Sudan, shebi they were shouting, hey, Nigerians bring them back. Half of them na how they wan take go make Nigeria restrict Christianity for Nigeria, na dey go learn for Sudan. They go learn am to ready come. You hear, no be my mouth you take hear am o, shebi you hear the man when he dey explain am. You hear am well well, abi? For those Nigerians that are still sleeping, I want you to wake up. Don't think that it is not over. The fight is not over. So you know what is on ground. Wake your behind up and continue to push forward. You cannot give up. You cannot go to sleep. We must get this. We must get it right. We cannot afford to allow these people take our land from us. We cannot. How many places you wan japa go? Even the places wey you dey japa go, you are still a second class citizen. They no kuku, they no want you until you meet the one wey go tell you say they no want you before you know say they no true true want you. So you better open your eye and your ear and stop sleeping and stop forgetting and think everything is hunky dory. It is not. It is not. You ought to open your eyes and be watching the judiciary like a hawk. They don move am to 17. Watch it like a hawk. Don't allow, see that event that took place on the 25th night, abi 26th. It should it make e no even come close to happening. Shebi una hear say agbado they don carry am with all the wires connected to am. They don carry am, whisk am comot because e wan go collect treatment. Den the main man wey suppose dey, the oga wey suppose dey house sit down, That one's extend his stay because him teeth dey pain am. From where he take extend his stay, e dey approve loan of 18 million naira. Dem dey approve loan of $18 million for am. Oh, Nigeria, who do us? Who do us? All these so-called people, when they call themselves leaders, they are not from Nigeria. I'm sorry, they are not. They are telling you every day they are not. They don't feel for you. They are not interested. They don't care. They do not care. Hey, it's painful oh, I no go lie. E dey pain me as I dey talk am, the thing dey pain me. Eh? As I dey talk am, eh? Hey. Oh my God, if we should allow this by mistake. So by the way, the coalition of Nigerians living in the UK, okay, they're inviting you to an international press conference. It's on the 15th of May. So if you're in the UK, please, if you can buy ticket, go, because the speakers are Ahmed Dati, special guests, Professor Patutomi, Barrister Dele Farotimi, Falls, Charlie Boy, and a host of others. The venue is at ILEC International Conference. Matter of fact, let me share it in case somebody wants to take a screenshot of this. Because, man, let me just share this. So you guys can see it, right? So, yeah. Please be there. Yeah, this is their advert. Let me move it back so that you guys can hear it. Oh, here's the venue. In case somebody wants to see the venue, this is the venue. ILEC International Conference Center, 47 Lily Road, London. So, I bet Mona show.
Coalition of Nigerians living in the United Kingdom is inviting you to an international press conference holding on the 15th of May 2023 with the theme Nigeria on Trial. Does Democracy Matter? Join the speakers at the conference, Professor Patu Tommy, Jennifer Rotumi, Aisha Yusufu, Fowles, Priscilla Nwiko, Dr. Loretta Odua Oboroko, Charlie Boy in the area, Father. Special guest speaker, Senator Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party at the 2023 elections, and many others, as they drill down and distill the present quandary and possible cataclysm in the Nigeria polity of today.
The venue is ILEC International Conference Center,
47 Lily Road, London.
SW6 1UD. The date to save, May 15th, 2023, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Do not be left out. Be a part of history. For further details, please contact Olurugun Theodore Ochuku Araki on +44 78 8608 5239 or Dr. Loretta Oduwari Oburu Oko on +44 77 37 83 3110 or Osita on +44 78 67 26 9407. Signed, the Coalition of Nigerians living in the United Kingdom. See you there.
Which way to go? Oh yeah. Yes, I want to know. Which way Nigeria is heading to? Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know.
Now I don't hear oh, I beg my people for London, show up. So apparently Fall underwent a knee surgery in the UK. Well, we're sending him healing vibes. You know. See our principal. Bemona no verse. I need to see this man again. The emperor, the conqueror, the lion is here.
Zobu zobu, eyimba eyi. See presido. He don't come court. He no dey go anywhere. No shaking. The mandate where they still they go for meter. You know they carry person for party, me you go scot free. No be court. Go to court. Make go to. We don't reach court. We dey court. Now people wey dey say make we go to court. Now they no dey come court. Now they no dey sit. Now they no fit sit down for one place. See my presido. Where your own presido dey? The emperor, the conqueror, the lion.
Mm, my people, thank you for allowing me to indulge. Anytime I see my principal, abeg, I wan see am well well. Make I make sure say the man dey okay. Hey, ah, my people. Hmm. Hey, so, Nigeria, don't forget oh, Nigeria, do not forget, please. We are still fighting. We have not gotten what we are looking for. Don't go and sleep, please. It's not time to sleep. I beg, please. Do not sleep yet. It's not time. I'm begging you. E never reach time to sleep oh. Mona wake up. Ah, Mona not forget. Please, every part you fit. I no know, left to me I go say there's no time for partying, but who I be oh. So please, abeg, we need to be ready. We need to take this back. We need to. Let me play you guys this video of this man trying to take back our, trying to
The
collect
first
what is our own, which e no go fit, by the way. Oh, sorry.
No be small thing, no. Oh, like I've always said on this whole issue is that the strategy that you use to beat these people, it's not gra. You must be thinking 1 million steps ahead of them. The Apapa, the one is it Lamidi, right? Lamidi Apapa, I think that's his name. Is the one they're trying to use to cause all sorts of things in Labour Party. There's this report where he said that Tinubu should be sworn in. There's no any constitutional whatever. There can't be a gap. He has made the constitutional requirement and stuff like that, and all sorts of they're like, hey, hey. If had it been that it was Labour Party that had gone to file this petition and not Peter Obi is not there as his own self, that's how they will now come and say that Labour Party has withdrawn the case. Anyway, they are there. I think I heard that they're going to go to court tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to get that live uh, on uh, uh, on this channel. That's going to be put out live, where the case where they're trying to make Lamidi the chairman. But the thing is that for everyone to understand, even if Labour Party today withdraws the case, it doesn't affect anything because Peter Obi is there as his own petitioner. He's there also standing on his own. So it was a joint case they had. The only thing would be if there are other parties, other candidates who is the party that is fighting on their behalf. I don't know much about that, but anyway, like I've always said, and I'll say it again here, strategy is what we use to beat those people. It's not being angry, it's not being mad, it's not being emotional, it's just being cold-hearted, just focus on the issue, tunnel vision, no matter the distraction. We're not going to get ourselves involved in all of that. That's all we just need to do. Well done, everyone. Keep going on. This mandate, by the grace of God, they go return am. They no steal am well at all. They leave too many evidence. Eyes on the judiciary, don't forget. Thank you. Bye.
Mm. My people, there's nothing to add. Oh my God. There's nothing. Can then you say why Boo Boo no go get tooth problem? Say they always pick in teeth. Oh my God. Kene say he's always picking his teeth. Why would he have? Oh my goodness, these people, oh my God. If I sit down by myself, I'll just sit down like this. I will just remember Nigeria matter. I will just start to dey laugh. I go dey laugh. I go laugh, 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 laugh. I go say, hell, who do us this thing? Who? Who? I never see where old people, older men, fathers, grandfathers, dey mortgage their children destiny and future. I've never seen it before. Old people now want to be young by force. They want to live the lives of their children, their grandchildren, and their great grandchildren in one generation. I've never seen it in my life before. I've never. Usually wetin we dey hear that time be say they'll say okay that the children ought to be better than their parents, abi? No be so dem talk am. This one the parents want to be better than the children. I never hear am before. I never hear. Sometimes I go sit down I go wan cry for Nigeria matter. I go dey sometimes tears dey comot for my eye. Other times I go just dey laugh. I go say wow. Somebody would say if Nigeria na Netflix show, the series no go end. E no go end o. Na so the series go long, 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 long. We go dey enter, e go don start since 1960. The series go dey upgrade. Who do us? Who do us? Ah! Welcome BBMG. I no know what else to say. Nigeria matter. I just want make we no forget the eye on the ball, because Nigerians were very quick to forget. But by the time we chop asun and drink, go party, watch BBN Naija, ó ti parí, everybody don forget the suffering. For your presence, your president sign loan of 22.7 trillion to himself, come add 18 million from World Bank join am. um um BB, are you there? I no dey hear you
Oh,
o.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm on one. I'm listening
Okay.
to
When
Violent
you
Space.
when you finish, just post for private chat when you're
No,
ready.
no, no.
Okay.
I can speak now.
Okay.
It's just amazing that this this situation happening in Nigeria has so awoken people up that everybody is I want to say, looking for where to rant, where to vent, where to congregate, and just express themselves as much as they can, because it's such a sorry thing to experience. If you don't mind me saying that, it's such a sorry thing to experience. Um, you would have thought that okay, maybe if the experience should have been, it should not have been now. Maybe our fathers should have experienced it so that we don't. Because frankly speaking, these people ruling did not meet, they did not experience this. They met a country that was working, which is why they could go and come as they please and get away with all that they did. That's the country that this so-called leaders met. They met a working Nigeria. They met a Nigeria where once upon a time the dollar and the naira was 1 to 1. They met a Nigeria that Nigerian Airways was thriving. They met a Nigeria that people got scholarship, went to school, and some of them came back. They met a Nigeria where less trouble was happening and people were doing well. That's the kind of Nigeria that they met. But they are leaving behind a Nigeria where right now, currently, we are in 80 trillion naira debts. I don't care if we have all the oil in the markets, it's going to be like pulling teeth to get out of that debt. They're living in Nigeria where more kids have been unlived more in the history of Nigeria. We have never experienced that much. In a whole month, you can literally we are practically becoming an America in a way. It's just that we know they carry the way they stand for Mero, they do people. But that is how we're becoming because this is what the kidnappers are doing. How many pikin they come out for house where the mama heart know they jump say, "Hey, my pikin, I go see you back today." How many husbands they go work where the wife go they in the heart go they beat. Say now so we want to do them. How many wife go come off for house then go they worry say, "Oh, I beg, my husband go come back, I be my mama go come back." I mean, the impunity and in the words of Peter Obi, the rascality is at a level unimaginable. This kind of things you read them in magazines, you see them in the news. It doesn't happen at home. I remember when I came into this country and I said, "Oh no, that doesn't happen in our country. Oh no, that doesn't." I can't say that anymore. Is it the moral degradation? Is it the level of white powder all over the whole place? Is it the level of kidnapping? Is it the hike in price of food for the common man, for heaven's sake, even pure water? Eh? Is it the transport fare that people cannot afford? Is it the gas and the petrol that even the Okada man has to think? Is it the fact that you have to decide between buying putting food on the table and paying your water bill? You have to think, which one do I do first? That is even after paying, you can see lights, you can see the electricity. Abi, is it the destruction on the road that you have to be thinking? A journey that used to take 20 minutes now takes you 2 hours. I saw the thing of the Akpongbo Bridge in Lagos, for heaven's sake. How many years ago the thing has happened and nobody, yet we have a governor. I mean, I saw how Osun State people were dancing that this man was the one taking power because he came in and was able to pay 30 million naira in, he offsets that debt. And these are not debts that people willingly took upon themselves. These are money that people earned. They have worked for it. Oh, they don't come up for house, go work, say, "Mama, Papa, children, and they go work, oh, and they come back." They never see the money collect. Now, you go just they go work, they say, I shall we shall get where we they go. You know, no, so you know, go see the money collect. I mean, that is what they are leaving behind. Yet, Tinubu, I have a newspaper, please. If you guys, I'm not selling a platform here, but there's a new platform that is coming up that is going to be giving you real news apart from the fake nonsense that everybody pushes out. But I came across a newspaper reading heading of Punch. I think it was 1997 Punch, this day paper, rather. This day paper, it was a Sunday, April 13th, 1997 paper, where Tinubu said, "I don't want one Nigeria." It was a headline. This man has said it years back. "I do not want one Nigeria." What makes us think that it will change now? If he did not want it then when things were to some extent stable and proper, is it now that he's going to want it? Then he did not have access to so many things and he did not want a one Nigeria and life was still bearable then. Is it now that he's going to have access to every nook and cranny that he will now want a one Nigeria? As of that time, he hadn't planned his stooges everywhere and he did not want a one Nigeria. Now we go want one Nigeria. I don't see that happening. I was on the violent space and I'm still on it, but it's just running. And a lady came out and pointed something that I would never in a million years think of. He said, "Look at Tinubu's hat. Have you ever seen a different design on it?" And she said that design of infinity. It shows that even his own blood, he doesn't want near the corridors of his own power because he feels that he will never have an end in this life. And I started thinking about it. And the lady said, "Go back and do research and check what that sign means." And in the ancient times, that sign meant a snake giving birth to a snake and still swallowing that snake, as in it is continuous. It never ends. That is the sign the idiot has on his heart as a design. And this is the man we want to give power to. Reno Omokri the other day on his stupid tweet mentioned and outlined how Tinubu has placed everybody in place, waiting for this day to come. Well, Reno, if you have anybody here that is listening on your behalf, please, it will never happen. He may have done the work, but he will not repeat. This is the only farm that's tilted, and he will not reap. It is the only farm that he has brought all the tractors to outlay all the seeds, but when that harvest comes, you know, go see chop. Because this is too much. A few days ago, my husband was telling me that one of his people in his own WhatsApp group that he keeps with his old schoolmates said that a route he's been traveling day in, day out, so many years, over and over again, going through Turkey. He got to Turkey and they did not allow him to go and wait for his layover. They told him he could not leave the airport to go and wait for layover. The 1 week. This thing where I talk now never reach 1 week. He got to Turkey, the airport, and they told him he couldn't have a layover. That is layover. He cannot go into town to do his layover where he usually goes to. He has to stay in the airport. If you're traveling a long journey and you have layover time, the airport might be comfortable, but you want to lay down and rest till your next flight. This man couldn't do that despite Spain. Why? The man never even enter power. They don't they throw away us mud for body. They don't they throw away bad water for our body. Now when he can't enter, waiting go remain where the man go do. The so-called the dirty poem where one yeye woman do, and I had to answer her back on Twitter that this man that you're reading a poem for, you said he went to St. John's School, he went to Deloitte and Touch, he went to school in Chicago. Are you sure you got your even the Deloitte and Touch? They denied him. The St. John's School denied him. What work are you under that you cannot see what is going on? It is so painful. It is so painful that this idiot, this band of fools came into this country and met a sane country with sane-minded humans, but have decided that over my dead body for me to leave it sane for people. I have to, it's either I am there or I destroy it. That is what they are leaving behind. People think about it. A whole Nigeria, a whole Nigeria has no flag flying carrier as an airline. But all our leaders have got private jets. Even on parking, the place they are parking the plane, is it the back of their house? Is it not in a public space that belongs to the federal government? Yet, you come out, you see this one's plane, you see this one's plane, and you do not have a flag-carrying carrier, and you're not ashamed. If that is not an enemy of destruction, I don't know what is. Because the one thing anybody wants in this life is to call something your own and be proud of it. The leaders in Nigeria have got nothing to call for their own, and they are proud of it. Look at Buhari. You are staying in another person's country to get dental treatment. Our taxpayers' money, we send you go do coronation. I don't even know who give you invitation. They manage give you invitation. You say you go take extra 1 week, go do your teeth. Waiting do your teeth. Which you want chop? The teeth went on for finish. How old you be? I mean, I won't put gold. And it has not occurred to them that when they sit down in those foreign countries and eat or do their nonsense medical things, chips can be planted into them that can make them expose their country, and they get to know everything they're talking about wherever they go to. Nobody has told them that. I mean, they think your Igbos are stupid. Oh yeah, come and do your teeth now. You do teeth, then plant the bug inside. You go to waka. You become their walking robot and their walking microphone and megaphone, and they are seeing everything. And you don't know. Why is he going to do his teeth in Britain? Because he's scared that because of how dilapidated the medical system is, one person still just vex, give me injection, maybe go make me no wake up. Is that not why Tinubu is flying abroad? All of them they fear. If you guys had made a beautiful medical system at home, why will you? Now, which Oyibo or which African country person they come Nigeria say they can't take medical treatments with good? Where have you heard it from? But these non-entities, these buffoons, this roasted corn and French guinea fowl, this is what they are doing. Well, the vex with them, but now I they talk and say, hey, God go forgive me, oh, because I dey talk with in my belly, and God know what me person be lie. So I no go lie. This man, he carry him mouth open, say he's following Yaradua's steps. May God grant him that prayer, amen. As they follow that in footstep, wetin happen to Yaradua, it go happen to am. Me no wan know wetin happen to Yaradua. Whether he cook rice, abi he bath, or he wear shoe, or he wear agbada and socks, I no wan know. But as him carry mouth talk say na Yaradua footsteps him wan carry, na so it go happen to am. Shike na go ju bed no. My sister Omoye, make I let other people talk, Gary.
Thank you very much, my sister. In fact, me, I no fit talk again. I just can't remind people with these videos. I just dey take and remind people so that Nigerians, I know we dey too quick forget. I know me we quick forget. We need to
Omoye, no vex, I beg. I just want chip in one nonsense thing where I just say right now. Same person they celebrate MC Oluomo. Hey, person they celebrate MC Oluomo, and actually when I put them up, he say na e-money and e-money and what they call them MC Grace, I be whatever. Then show the picture as MC Oluomo sit down for chair, then carry money go give the man. And I see this life. The worst part of it be say na Igbo boys dem be. Make una see. When they talk say the enemy that is eating the leaf is inside the leaf. Gone. No be outside the day. Na rat wey dey inside house. Let me go call the rat house and say, come oh, mama don buy fish, make we chop. Na him be this. See the idiots exposing ourselves, and look at how they are welcome. This is somebody that came out publicly and denied a sect of people. And ever since then, it's been mayhem upon mayhem. We have gone down Ladipo market. They have gone down Alaba market. Now I hear they are going, their next aim is Computer Village. And this is the person they are celebrating. Oh my, continue, no vex, Gary.
My sister, thank you. You are saying everything I should, you are just saying my mind. So it's perfect. Not be every time person go come here, come dey talk. Me not be lesson only me if I be talk pass. Efrata, sis, welcome. Oh, good to see you here. Welcome. Happy Thursday. You are on mute, oh, we know they hear you. We know they hear you, Efrata. Okay. Make I share. I get one video when
Sorry, can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I
Welcome.
was trying to get out of a room with the TV on. Yeah. Hello, my darling sister, and everybody. Good evening, all. You know, I did all these days. I just tire. No fit talk. I no fit talk. I don't tire. I tire. No fit talk. I go look. When I look, I go sleep. I wake up. I go. They look again. They listen. You know. The only thing that I kind of like with a couple of things that happened today, when I saw the comment about our principal going about apologizing to people, you know, I felt a little bit, I had mixed feelings about that. You know, on one hand, I'm like, the truth is that this obedient movement is bigger than Peter Obi. It's not, it's big. The movement is bigger than the guy, the man, the guy. The movement has gone beyond him. You understand my point? Like, we all know him, and everybody has always said about him that, you know, peace loving, gentle guy, don't want to offend anybody kind of person. Sure, you get. But unfortunately, the people who are supporting him, who believe in him, you know, they're angry youths. You know, angry youths when no You know what, when senior no respect himself, just now small picking go cost you.
Of course.
If you do anyhow, you just see anyhow, especially this generation, Gen Z.
I'm telling you,
Gen,
because
Gen
the
Z.
seniors they don't embarrass themselves.
Gen Z no
They
get
not leave anything for
ah
their children now. Which one
uh
make the children do? And to
exactly. So
disrespect.
yeah, so the Gen Z where we did now, if you like, you put them for house, you see me they're not parents. The day where you just behave anyhow, they just say F you and your house. They'll just carry, they prefer to go sleep on that bridge. Carry your
I'm
house,
telling you.
So when they talk to them now, say if you be careful, talk to them. Will not be our days when we dey grow that time. If they senior they talk, you quiet, whether they right or wrong. The Gen Z not care these days. Oh. Before you say you what's it called? Disown them. They don't disown you. So, back to the topic. So I feel a little bit like he has to assess the situation, know who to apologize to and not to apologize to, because really, if he apologize one more time, it's going to really offend them. He will. So make you just be careful. You understand? I mean, he can put up statements occasionally, once in a while, say, please, let's be patient and tolerant. So that's like a disclaimer to say, look, anybody when they curse again, I know will come back gonna and may everybody respect themselves. You know what I'm saying? So just put up a disclaimer to obedience and say, let's be respectful to our elders. Let's our frustrations and our anger, let's find other ways to channel that energy. Sure, you get. So there are other ways you can be creative about, instead of going to the people to visit them or to be seen to be apologizing to them. That's my personal opinion on that.
Right. So
Then
on that, right?
yeah.
Sorry, just to interject.
Mhm.
Um, but you can finish your thoughts and then I'll share mine. That's fine. Go ahead.
Then on the other issue, see, Buhari is the biggest scam that ever happened to Nigeria. Now when I saw life be Buhari, so now Buhari can they do us like this? They borrow
Uh,
money, borrow money. Don't they say 100%? Now you don't borrow now 100%. It's bad enough when it's 38. The debt, whatever portfolio, whatever, that is 100. What did he want to take all this kind of money do between now and how many more days before he leaves now? Hey, how can he justify this? What did they happen? What did they happen? I don't understand.
these people
It's
don't care.
no, they don't. Definitely, we know that now.
They
And
don't.
then now, before you know it, now say they're going to play us. I made a comment yesterday on your post. Say now say they will they postpone this thing. This thing, I think I saw something that went viral about a lawyer or so. Yeah, Femi Falana, saying that this say now not be now tribunal we dey now. There's another level up, which is the Supreme Court, and this thing could really continue for about a year or so. So the like say where would they look not be there than there at all. These are just like just basic level stuff. So I feel like we need a lot of people to come out and really educate us on the process and because these people may they not outsmart us like they've always done. They outsmarted us before when people were using the word they are smart with a vex. Say why they will say they are smart. Did they not outsmart us? We did the under our eyes, koro koro. Beavers no gree upload. Huh? We didn't even see it coming. Abeg.
I think on that comment about Peter Obi apologizing, here's what my own thought about it is. Peter Obi will be doing what Peter Obi does. Like he rightly said, the movement is bigger than just Peter Obi, to be honest. It's not about any single person, and everybody cannot be the same. There are people who are raised differently. There are people who believe in, make sure that you don't cause any, they have this belief that they have to be at peace with everybody, and they will make the attempt to actually do that. There are people like that. So I'm not going to knock Peter Obi for doing that. If that's what makes him sleep at night and helps to row his boat, why not? But am I Peter Obi? No. That's not going to stop me from saying what I want to say or how I feel about certain things. It's not going to stop me. So I understand where people are coming from when they're criticizing the man, but they also have to understand that the man has his own personality that's different from everybody else. That's just the truth. If it were me, will I do it? No, I won't, because the other people have been doing it. They've even said worse. I mean, Wole Soyinka has insulted Jonathan's wife, called her a hippo, a hippopotamus, or whatever, right? All these people have said horrible things about other people. So why do I care, right? But Peter Obi is a different person entirely, and I respect him for that. But that does not mean, like, he when he said, that the obedience shouldn't talk to the GO or general overseer of Redeemer. That one no go keep my mouth say make I not talk. If I see, I must talk, because now the elders, now they put us for where we dey. When they were growing up, they had a better life. They went to schools where they had people who made their beds for them, prepared their breakfasts. They had tickets for every meal. We did not enjoy that. As soon as they graduated, there were jobs waiting for them. But you and I did not experience that at all. So if an elder speaks out of line, because this is a problem this is what has put our society where it is. This whole worship of oh, this person is older than me, so let me talk to them with respect. Listen, a person, if you respect yourself, people will respect you. If you don't respect yourself, you put yourself down for people to humiliate, and that's what's going on right now. Because the elders have nothing to show, has nothing to show. When this whole thing started, all the unalive that they've done to Christians in the north, especially, where was the GO? Where was his mouth? Where was he? I didn't see him lead any protest in the north. I didn't see him say, please leave my people alone. I didn't hear him speak up. At least I heard what's his name? The guy from this other church, Shiloh, this church. What's his name now? I can't remember his name right now. But if you now remember, what's this man's name? God. The other,
The Abuja big
not the
pastor,
Abuja
the
one, the
biggest church.
one that does Shiloh. What's his name?
Ah, that one talk. No, that's the
That
one
one
where
they talk. Oh no, during that Buhari and that one talk, my sister.
okay.
If not that one, me see. I not dey interested, but I see the man was warning Nigerians. This boo government, the man was so against it. He spoke out very loud. He was very loud about it. He kept speaking. Nobody listened to him. That's what happened. So he got to a point he became quiet. So for that one, to say me not see, it's just like Eneche now. Eneche comes out, and that other woman that comes out from the north that always comes out to talk, right? It go get sometimes now, maybe when this whole thing don't pass away, they'll say, oh, some people not talk, but those people spoke up. But I no ever hear this man come and say, oh, these people are, oh yeah, let's come together and fight. Then what won't happen? I didn't hear him. Oh, I did not hear anything. So I'm not Peter Obi, you are not Peter Obi. Anybody wey do anyhow go see anyhow. Elders, they don't shit for church use Bible plain yansh. A lot of them, yes. So if they do anyhow, they go receive woto woto. I no dey look elder, nobody dey look elder face anymore, because look at where we are today. Look at where elder have transported us to. Look at where sir ma, oh, don't talk to you, okay, just accept, don carry us reach. It has made us very weak. We can't, even when person slap us with hot iron, we no dey fit retaliate because of elders. And that the elder go do am o, they'll say no, you are not supposed to talk back at your elder. Look at where we are in Nigeria. Unto we are not supposed to look at where we are. Did the elders prepare anything for the children? That's the question. What have the elders left for the children to eat? Elders come chop all the food for the house. Not care whether baby dey among, whether nursing mother dey among, whether anybody dey, they not care. They only chop for their belle. So now those kind elders we need to dey respect. So Peter Obi get him personality, which I don't. Yeah, na him own be that. But me, I'm not Peter Obi. So if somebody does anyhow, we go give am. Me personally, woto woto is awaiting you. You can only look face. But that's how he wants to go about it. He's one person. Let him do him. Let him be the best version of himself. I am also being the best version of myself. We can never be the same. So, because of that, I don't fault him. He's doing that because at the end of the day, he's going to be the president of the entire Nigeria. That is what he's proving to all of us. He's not just going to be the president to obedience only. No, he will be a president to all Nigerians, including the ones who don't wish him well. That's a true leader right there. And it's okay for people to criticize him. You know what I like about him? He welcomes the criticisms. He's fine with it. He's fine with it. And we should, me personally, I respect him for that. He doesn't mind the criticism. That is why we are who we are. That's why we're standing up for the truth, regardless of who is doing the wrong. We don't care. If you like, be the general overseer. Be general overseer of the truth. How about that? Be general overseer of the truth. Why are you taking sides? Now, because it suits you, you're not saying anything. You are not telling people to pray for somebody who you know is criminal in nature, criminal at heart, criminal physically and spiritually. Why do you pray for such a person? Make it make sense. And the wife, I'm shocked that they made his wife a pastor in the church. Isn't that problematic? Don't you find that suspicious? Please. So I respect Peter Obi's stance because he's going to be the president of everybody. But that does not mean that because he's apologized, me too, I don't send anybody, I owe nobody no freaking apology. People are unaliving on a daily basis. Do you know how many people have been unalived in Nigeria put together? We are not at war. We are not at war. Do you know that the 12, 13-year-old children that are mothers right now, 12, 13. At 12, 13, do you know you were still playing in the sand? Eh? It's crazy to me. So please, excuse me. I don't send no senior person, no older person, no message. If you respect yourself, I will respect you. It's simple. If you don't, with what we are seeing in Nigeria, oh, no, no, no. The elders, most of them should be ashamed. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should humble themselves and not talk too much. They should join whatever it is that we're doing right now and join us to fight so that we can get it right. Look at the monumental problem we are facing right now. Look at the monumental problem.
It's huge. It's
Eh?
huge.
Look, where do we start from?
I
Where
don't know.
do we start from?
I'm
Is
sorry
it
for
the
anybody who is
mindset
going to be
alone?
president. I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy.
Is it the mindset alone? Look at what they've turned children to. Children have become bandits because they didn't provide jobs for them. They did not allow them to thrive. They did not allow them to be the best version of themselves, even if they wanted to be laborers or carry cement or do other things. They didn't even allow them thrive. No opportunities for them. They've turned children into something else. They've turned them to their touts. And you want me to close my eye to that because my principal is good at apologizing? He's doing it. Let him continue to apologize because at the end of the day, he's representing the entire Nigeria. He's not representing only me because I'm standing for the truth. He's not representing me. He's representing the entire Nigeria, including those who do not like him. But guess what? I don't. That's the advantage I have. So when somebody is not standing for the truth and is blatantly being a liar and lying in the face of the people and deceiving the people in the name of God, I will call you out all the way. Simple. You're human before you're a pastor, before you're a GO, you're human. You go to the bathroom the same way, you shower, you do everything any regular human being does. Even if a somewhat idol or a god decides to meddle in the affairs of man, guess what? The rules of man will apply to that God. It's simple. I'm tired. Nigeria is sinking. Who brought us here? The elders. Respect the elders. I respect my elders, but can my elder treat me well and provide the necessary amenities that I need for my life so that I can live a fulfilling life and live in peace? Can my elder do that? Can my elder lay the bed properly so that I can lie down well? Can my elder do that? If they want the respect, let me look back and say, yeah, that's what my elders did. Let me look back and say that, look at where we are. Where is the hope for the young ones coming up? Where is the hope? What's the point? There are a lot of people who are going to school today. There's no guarantee for a job for them tomorrow. Nothing. You
And
don't even
you say guarantee for job. Will they even finish the school?
1 second, sorry, Bibi. You don't even encourage them to be entrepreneurs. When they try to be, you frustrate their efforts. No amenities, no lights, nothing. So even if somebody is trying to do their own business, they have to run it like a government. You have to provide your own electricity. You have to provide your own water. You have to provide every single thing. Come on. Come on, please save me. That hole is your elder. Save it. I don't want to hear it. They pepper me for ear now. I don't want to hear it. Let the elders that have shamed us, let them go and hide. Let them even be in the front of this fight and be fighting. Bibi, you can talk. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm just so mad.
No, I hear
I'm
what
about
you're
to
saying.
cry. I'm so mad. I'm about to cry. This is ridiculous.
It is maddening. It is maddening. That's why I keep saying, if you don't have one strand of hair left in that country, then you can decide to say, so well. But if you have one iota of strand, if you know you have a little bit of 1% of background, then you should worry. Because ní ìlú òyìnbó tá a wà yìí, ọjọ́ kan ló wá lé wa kúrò, ọjọ́ kan lọ́jọ́ kan wọ́n máa dìde wá ní ó yá ẹ kẹ́rù yín kẹ́ máa lọ. See what Ghana is doing. Hello, once upon a time we did it to them. They say karma is a B word. Òun leléyìí wọ́n ti ń ṣe fún wa. And guess what? Wọ́n tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lé wa kúrò, yóò na wọn go. Kì í ṣe eléyìí lẹ máa padà lọ ni. Àbí you go peel your skin tó say you no wan join. Ọjọ́ kan lọ́jọ́ kan ló máa dìde láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù. They no go even give you time to pack. Wá ní ó yá o, brother Kewu, ẹ máa lọ o. I am enough is enough. Ẹ ti jẹ wá tó. One day they will do it. Are they not even doing it in subtle ways? So, she time or to, if they never reach to go back, say, Consoya, make we begin to clean our domots. Then I go hear one Olori Burukuto, we get a side gola. We carry all the woman for house, come to say, let us buy, let bygones be bygones. The people, where them people buy, they don't, the bygones don't be bygones. How do you tell those people sorry? Including the mommy Geo and the daddy Geo, they don't get headache. Are they not buying expensive gas? Are their wives not going to the market and seeing things being expensive? The other day, when Oju's Okalu wife died, and enter bus when he reach America. But if na house, he go get 10 motor for front, 10 for back, then people go they run for the side, they follow him. Now, person did that. If they don't want to stay, it's okay. Pack your load and leave. But don't spoil the place for other people. They say when person plants tree, you no go come out the fruit saute, the tree no go get liver to stand again. You go come out, leave, pour water for the tree, make it continue to grow. Our own waiting they do. Then they come out the whole fruit, chop the old, cut down the tree. In fact, come out the whole sand with it there, so we not even know say them plant tree for the place. Which kind of people be that? Please be pained though. If I am getting to your bone, I am so happy. You need to be pained. There are so many forums now where people are speaking out. Just before I left the violent space, one woman was saying that, say in Peking, whether not 5 or been at 6, he said the Peking be. Say right now, obedience movement is the biggest movement in Africa. Oh yeah, Jebe, let it be like that. So that the whole world will hear how we are crying. Because right now, nobody is sitting down happy. If you sit down with 2 yash, make you sit down with 1, make you sit there uncomfortable reach, so that you go fit do the chair well. Waiting. How other African countries, we don't even get shimbai, go they waka pass us. We know, instead make we even maintain where we dey waka backwards. Now, which person born Peking We go they see us in Peking, they crawl backwards, where you no go stand up, say I beg, waiting I go do. Who does that? So people, if you're offended, please be, because it is a serious matter. As for the Agbadorians that are here listening, all of them they carry ear one. No can hear well. That promise that man made, that he's following in Yaradua footsteps, it shall happen to him. Sooner or later, those footsteps we carry take waka, it go carry and take waka, go be and no go feel return again. That means to come. I no hide mouths. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough. Person no go fit stand for the middle of ocean, make in middle of river, make soap enter in eye, go shell. It's a war. It cannot happen. Enough is enough. Every day, waiting happen. The man is getting away with all of this because our fathers allowed all that crap to happen. If they stood up, that man will not open his dirty mouth. Neither will he have the nerve to do what he's doing. You don't die. You don't cool finish. See hand, nothing remain for the body. You see one time say, "Me locon." You are locon shaking you. Oh, you are locon to go 6 feet, my dear. I will help you dig it. Go down. You don't deserve to stand. I mean, look at it. Nothing will not happen before then give us name. We there for line. Now when something can't happen, on I go airport, on I go stand and go write the name Nigeria line up here. Now that time when I go no say Casaladon boss. It never reach oh, it come. It is coming. As it is now. As it is now, which of una carry Nigerian card go anywhere for this world fit user? Your credit card is not accepted. They know they take them. If you know be foreign card, nobody recognizes it. Is that not something to worry about? Do we think the dollar will always be the currency in reign all the time? It's gradually losing its place. Hello? Make una wake up. Make we wake up. You don't do. You don't do. They don't carry our eye up for mud reach. Please. It is time we do something. Speak up. Write. Whatever you want to do. Do something. Make noise. I mean, look at a bunch of idiots going to salute MC Olomo. For what? What did he do? You did not invent anything. You did not provide jobs for people. Yet, your Peking gets house worth over 350,000 naira in Atlanta. Kilo de. Kino Fishewa. Eh? Now, who cooked your otromokbo give us chop? And even if they say make you contract and you know go fit us, you know one job, so you don't belly fool. My brothers and sisters, make you wake up. Oh. If you get family, shake them well. Say enough is enough. Don't take it again. You don't do. Every day, somebody exposes the policeman at home. You would have thought that other police would learn the lesson. Yet it continues. Isn't that a place that shows you that nothing works? Why do we have to continue in that? No. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm thinking of taking my family. We are all going home. And they worry. Will there still be the home to even go back to? Have you thought of that? Because truth be told, if this fool is allowed 1 minute in that space, that will be the end of democracy, like that is said. That will truly be the end. Now that time our body go do, it go show well. Say we don't chop bone. We're not supposed to person for notes. Money I yield, Jade.
Thank you very much, Bibi. I mean, thank you. Miss Top Notch, welcome. Oh, long time. How are you? Good to have you.
Hi, Amoye. Hi, Hey, everybody. I'm doing well. So, my story is that I've actually been in Nigeria for the last 3 weeks.
Really? Please,
Yeah.
gist us. How is Nigeria? Bikono.
So I was in Lagos, and all I can say is there's unease. People are not they're not free to speak, and when people are speaking about political issues, it's in close circles.
Hush, hush.
Hush, hush. So I don't know. I can't speak of the other, states and how things are going. But what BBMJ is saying, God had an experience the experience of my life that I was like, we're not, we're all just, I don't want to say we're all just because people, there are people who feel what's going on, who are, proactive and everything. But can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was actually getting ready to leave, I purchased my ticket like several months earlier, prior to leaving, and in the interim, I changed bank cards. So when I paid, I paid with Apple Pay. So when I was going to check in online, I was flying Delta, and they're like, "Well, we can't allow you to check in online. You need to show up at the airport with the card." And they put the card number, and I didn't recognize the card number, and I'm like, I don't know what card they're talking about. Like, this is not my card. Even this is not the old card number. So I started to like a mini panic. So I called the bank like, what are they talking about? I don't know this card, but I did pay for it. So they're like, oh no, it's your virtual card that's attached to your previous card that you canceled before the new one. I was like, oh, okay. So then I called Delta Airlines to try to figure out like what exactly do they need because this situation. Oh man. And the lady said to me that they're going to need proof from the bank that shows the connection of my current card to my old account because and I quote, there's too much fraud associated with Nigeria. So I need to
Wow.
I like you know it's one of those things where and that's the surface. It's one of those things where like I didn't even know what to say, and she was stammering as she was telling me because she didn't know like how I would take it slash if I would be offended. Um and so she basically said like, yeah, without that they won't let me get on the flight. I was like, oh no, okay, I need to. So my thankfully my flight was in the afternoon. So first thing morning I go to the bank like, hey, I need the proof, I need stamped papers, all this stuff, printouts and whatnot, signatures and what. So I get to the airport, lady at the counter, and she was like, oh, I showed everything. She was like, okay, she's glad I was prepared. And she said, sorry, it's just that you're going to Lagos, you're going to Nigeria, and there's just associated with, she said it again, it's just associated with fraud. So we have to protect ourselves, and we also have to protect you in case, someone's using your information to purchase a ticket. We want to know that, you don't get robbed, scammed out of your money, and we also get paid and we don't get, scammed out of a ticket, an airfare seat. I have never been more embarrassed.
Wow.
I've never been more embarrassed. Like, it doesn't help that I have a blue passport. Like, it meant nothing at that moment.
Hi.
I was I was so speechless. And I was telling my family like I don't even like the guy's not in office. I don't even know what to say right now. And you personally, it doesn't matter if you're an upstanding citizen. Like, it
Yeah,
doesn't
just
matter
with the fact
nothing.
that you have
So there's one other thing BB&J talked about, us not having um our own airline. And I mean I'm pretty sure I mentioned before, but my dad was my dad was a pilot, but when he actually died in a plane crash
so
years
sorry
ago.
to hear that.
Oh, it's fine, thank you. It's a long time ago. And back then was when Nigeria as a country, we 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 were a country. Like, there was pride in our nation. He was one of those that fought I think Nigeria at the time, we sent fighter jets to help fight the war in Sierra Leone back then. And like today, I remember, I think I saw a video. It was sometime I think somebody shared it on my family chat. It was like Nigerian Airlines, and I had the same thought. Like, if my dad was alive today, I wonder how he would feel about everything. because he was a no nonsense person and like did not stand even on the like in his own personal ranking in terms of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't he called people out, even though yes they say he was, life of the party, but the man was very intelligent and he didn't stand for wrong. I keep wondering in myself, like, if he was alive today, I wonder. I wonder. I would love to like either hear his like his take on things, or like see what action he would actually do. Because one of the things that I've seen, unfortunately, which is what befell him, is if they rely on force and power, and if you stand for the truth back then, and they're able to, they just take you out. But thankfully, because His Excellency Peter Obi, they can't try it because the whole country will explode, and they know it, which is why, what's his name, Lai Mohammed, can't go to Onitsha to go talk to him face to face, where he quote unquote claims treason, but he's going to opposite direction overseas to go spread the news. And then
Exactly.
the stupid part is like, you think you're actually doing something by going abroad, but you're actually making yourself look like a fool.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's
it
exactly what he made himself look like.
like it just you're going out there. People, I don't know if these guys are blind, like the rest of the world is just sleeping, or I've heard this one statement one time where they say, um a lie will affect your life as the truth if you believe it to be true. So it's like they're saying the lie so much that they actually believe it, and even though they know it's a lie, they expect you
Mm-hmm.
to believe it. It's like, I say it, so therefore it should be. But the rest of the world can't it doesn't function that way. So me hearing the story, what's it called? The BBMG was talking about a friend of her husband's that flies that route to Turkey. It's coming. I heard someone couldn't get it. I think it was here. I'm not sure if it was here, but someone was telling the story how he graduated masters in cybersecurity, and because he was Nigerian, he couldn't get a job. And I was like, the thing is slowly creeping. It literally is slowly creeping in. But then to finish this whole travel finale, on my way back, when I said let me just speak the pidgin, they no rate us. They no rate us at
At all,
all. Like,
especially now we are forget not trash.
see,
Na dey consume
they
now.
know rate. See, even if you say the well, I don't know, whatever country in South America that you consider a drug ridden country, the way they rate us worse than them. They know rate us at all. We're coming back. So my flight was supposed to be on a Sunday, and so I get to the airport. Everybody, the normal struggle, hustle, bound. Normally, I get help at the airport, but it's still always stress. So we make it through. We get on the flight. We sit there for yes, it's like 30 minutes going to an hour past time for departure. We left the gate. We're sitting on the runway. I hear the engine like turn on and turn off. Immediately, I knew, I'm like, something's up. Then the pilot comes on and he's like, "Oh, there's a mechanical issue, folks, so we have to go back to the gate so to get it resolved." We're like, "All right." They're like, "Yeah, just hang tight. Everything will be fine." We go back to the gate. 2 hours later, they were like, "Well, they're fixing it, so in our new departure time is going to be 1:30 a.m." So we're like, "All right." So me, I fall asleep. Like, fine, we're gonna take off anyways. Around past 12 midnight, a Nigerian voice, which I didn't recognize, comes on the aircom and says, "Well, guys, this flight is not going to take off. The plane has mechanical issues. So we're going to have to ask everybody we're going to deplane everybody. We have coaster buses to take everyone to a hotel for the night." So obviously everyone's like, "Oh no," grumbling. Then I hear a guy behind me. He's like, "You guys have got to be kidding me. You guys canceled this flight yesterday and you're canceling the flight again today." Apparently it was the exact same plane. Oh Lord God. So
Wow.
we get off. That's the minor. It didn't even it just the story just kept getting more wild from there. We get off the plane. No, before we get off the plane, we're waiting. Okay, they say coaster buses. Then, like 15 minutes later, the guy comes on. He's like, "Well, the coaster buses aren't here, but we need to get off the plane anyways and go in and wait for the bus to arrive."
Whose mic is on? Bart, can you mute yourself for speak? Okay, he's out anyway. Go ahead, Mr.
So, so we get off the plane. We were waiting. So as I was getting off, I asked the flight attendant, like, "So what's the plan? Like, is I what because the app wasn't telling us anything. We have no information. Just get off the plane." So he said, "Oh, the attendant at the gate will be able to help you." And he almost looked scared, like I was asking him. I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine." So we get off the plane. There's no attendance. We have Nigerian workers that have Delta airline placards and lanyards around their necks, but they don't actually work. The computers are down. Like there's no system, and everyone is sitting there like so confused. Like, what is happening, girl? The the pilot and all the air hostesses get off the plane, walk past all of us, and leave us hanging there, and we have no
Wow.
like, and it's 2:30 in the morning in Lagos. Like, where do you go from there?
Good.
And then the app just kept updating. It kept pushing the departure, as in the pilot's off the plane. There's nobody on the plane. It kept
Hey,
increasing our departure time by an hour and 45 minutes. Oh my gosh. So then they bring the coaster buses, and they take um first class and what is it, and the handicap, the people with wheelchairs, they say they're going first. They'll come back for the rest of us. All right, they leave. They put people up and all stuff. We wait at the airport for, at this point it's like almost 4 a.m. And then one gentleman shows up and he was like, "Oh, okay, well, actually, guys, we fixed the plane and the flight would take off today. But since the air crew is off and they've gone for the night, the flight has to stay grounded. We've rescheduled the flight for 12 midnight."
no
Like,
kidding.
the ne- So at this point, I'm like, listen, I had to go to work. I had to, because I took off. So because of the flight, I'm supposed to report back and all this stuff. Which, I mean, I got that settled, but I was like, maybe I just need to get a different airline, one-way ticket, and get out, because I can't be stuck at this point. And for us to get off our bags, our luggage, you're like, no, it has to stay on the plane. Like, and so people are now, like, lamenting, like, all the food stuff. Gosh,
Hey,
I know
hey,
I'm
salute,
laughing, but it's
wow.
not. I know for some
Ew,
people it was
you
not
don't
fun.
enter flight. Go enter. You sure say not be kabuka. They come out to kabuka
Now
for
real
your
kabu
house.
kabu. Now real kabu kabu they enter. Honestly.
Hey, I'm so
Now
sorry.
keke maruwa on the air.
I'm
Now
telling
there's a post
you.
corner.
Kabu,
Keke maruwa.
kabu.
You
No.
listen to that. Listen to that. And there might be some people there that are not Lagosians, do not know anywhere in Lagos, have spent all that they came with, and there is no single explanation, none
Uh,
whatsoever, no
it gets
apologies,
worse.
nothing.
It gets worse. It gets worse. Wait, so they eventually, the guy, so at this point, everybody's livid and irate, right? We have Americans there, we have African Americans there, we have Nigerians there, we have people from, I think, other Asian countries and whatever, they're on the flight. Like, all right. So then they come, coaster buses, like, all right, we're taking everybody to the hotel, let's go. We make our way down and everything. Yeah, have to show boarding pass. Like, things are completely so irrelevant in checks. We get on the coaster buses. Each bus holds about, they said, 36 people, and they took 3 buses plus some additional, like, small cars and stuff like that. Everybody, we left. We go to this one, big hotel, and I think I was on bus number 3. So by the time I get off and get my stuff and go in, I see people just sitting in the lobby, and then the next thing I hear is the lobby attendant is telling people, like, look, we already told Delta Airlines the first time they brought people here that we only had 17 rooms
Oh my
and everything's fully booked. Girl, remember I said one bus hosts 36.
By the way, coastal bus, they do first class inside coastal. Hey, God. Oh. Hey, oh, sorry, oh, Miss Governor, sorry. Hey.
so, so I mean, so at that point, I was just like, so I started. Well, thankfully, my family, my family in Canada, they were awake. So I'm like talking to them, and I'm like, I don't want to wake people up. It's like 4 a.m. in the morning. What do I do? So eventually, like, I text some family members. Somebody responded to me at like around like almost 5 a.m. So I just told them like, look, then before that response came, they now said they're loading people up to another hotel that has only 40 rooms, and then they came back to try to get people to a different, like, and there was no attendant to tell us anything. So at that point, I was just like, you said the flight's at midnight. Yeah, I'm going back to my place, going back to my family's house. Like, I'm not dealing with this. So I left. Like, they came pick me up, and I left. Get back to the airport, and before that, they told us like, oh, when we come the next day, we're not even gonna have to wait in line. Like, they're just gonna have a special counter, so they're just like hand off tickets. Lori raw, like, oh gosh. By the time we did all of that, to make the long story short, we get on the past midnight flight, which we end up leaving an hour later. At this point, everybody's exhausted. So nobody even noticed, like, we were wiped out. Tell me why we wake up, like our body clock, Nigerian morning time, only to discover that all the entertainment on the plane does not work. Not one TV.
Wow.
I tell you, Sidna Kekemara in the air. You did not believe me.
And they said it was a different plane. That they brought a different plane. So one of my is a friend of my dad's that kind of does like airport protocol security and whatever. He was saying like another big person's daughter was coming from Atlanta, and what's going on with Delta. It's supposed to be a reliable flight, but lately they've been giving us old flights, even though our flights are usually fully booked. Guys, when I say the narrator, as in the this,
Hey.
this was a journey. Like, oh gosh.
The,
Oh
the
my God.
nightmare
I'm so
started
sorry
when you
about your
left your house.
experience. That
Pele,
is
my dear.
horrible.
It's alright. I felt I felt sorry for the people who were in the country. They're not from the country,
Wow.
having to go through all of that and experience that. And then the worst part is some of them, they were traveling so light, they had no change of clothes. And the amenities that they provided, I heard at the airport, at the hotel, a complete joke.
Wow. It's
Guys,
true, Nelly. You're very correct. They give Nigerians the worst aircraft. I've noticed it myself. The difference is so clear when you're flying from Nigeria or to Nigeria. The aircraft that they use, it's almost like intentionally the broke down, barely moving aircraft. Then they carry give Nigeria. Ah, oh
and
Lord.
and then
And,
you know
and,
the
and the
worst
airline
part,
that specializes in that is Delta. I
yeah.
swore
Yes.
never in my life. Look,
Yes.
I flew with them last in 2009, and I said, God forbid, even the day I die, my corpse should not enter that airline because it is not worth the trouble. That was 2009. We got into the plane and it was filthy. It was smelling. They couldn't care less whether to clean it or not. And I made up my mind at that time. Wo never in my korokoro ayu. I will never enter Delta Airline. Just that because they treat our people like, make I not use the word. Oh my, yeah, send you something. I better check your phone.
Hi.
So the sadder parts of the whole story is that before anybody even had a chance to complain to Delta, they now give everybody $500 rebates, like to
five
to
hundred
to like
dollar
to
rebate.
like to shut you. Oh my gosh.
And you will see the name
Oh,
Nigerians will quickly grab that 500 as if they've never seen money before.
oh my gosh. Like it is so sad. It's I'm laughing about the whole experience because personally I wasn't really too stressed. I was just as soon as I got work sorted out, like I was fine. But I felt bad for people who it would be like me you going and getting stuck in a different country, which you expect it to work like other countries. It was the African American like our African American co-parts that I felt for because they were just complaining like this is not the standard that we're used to. Which when they come in, most of them like stay in Ikoyi, Banana Island experience, and then they get to the airport and boom, this is what they get. Like,
My sister, I'm very sorry about your experience. So this now waiting make us a shout from the top of our head. We gotta fix it. The time is now or never. By the way, I have some breaking news, but not so breaking actually. BB, somebody shared this in the comment. Michael's TV podcast. Michael, if you're here with us,
Okay.
hello. Michael, that's always coming to inspire us. He had posted it in the comment earlier, but I was going to get to it, but um, I just forgot. But thanks for sharing it. I absolutely appreciate this. So, my people, the breaking news alert is that major lawsuit filed on behalf of Abuja residents, voters at the Federal High Court, Abuja, to stop the swearing in of Agbado on May 29, 2023, until the determination of the question of 25% vote requirement of the FCT, as stated in our constitution, is determined by the Election Petition Tribunal. That means if the Presidential Election Tribunal likes, they can keep delaying, but this injunction will ensure that our constitutional democracy is preserved and nobody will be sworn in who did not fulfill the constitutional requirements. So here is a look at the petition right here. It's a class action by the people in the Federal Capital Territory represented by Anyegbonam, Ubaka Okoye, David Ondover Adza, Jeffrey Oheobe Uche, Osan Paul, Chibuike Nwachukwu, and the defendant is the AG of the Federation and the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria. Bagam. Now, so here we go. I think I had said, I can't forget where I said that, like, people should start hashtagging, postpone, no, cancel or postpone the May 29 inauguration until after the petition, because these people, they just say they're smart, so we need to stay on top of that so that we don't get carried away. We need to, because these people need to know that we're serious.
hmm.
You understand? This is the only time, and the beautiful thing is we all realize now. I think every Nigerian is realizing how much power you have as a citizen. This is your time to use it to the full extent. You see this fight, now we go win am, now we get am. Now we get am, so we must drive it home. So if you can use your hashtag on Twitter for them to postpone, we are not doing no bloody inauguration. We no dey do am until they clear that air comot for ground, until they hear our petition. Nothing dey happen. So that's what we should also be doing. But thank you very much, Bibi, for sharing that. So that's good news, my people. You understand? In fact, Naira na all dis woto one dem dey give am back to back in the morning when e wake up, na im name e dey hear. At night as he's going to bed, na im name e dey hear. The man is feeling it. His heart can take so much. Why are you Nigerians tough. You
Oh
people
my,
are
they can make you laugh. As a person be talk say, when the doctor and say if they travel, say the man they hurry, say I beg, make the time come, make the flight take off. Him just no one do anything. I beg, hurry up. Mokona no, don't postpone it to that doctor's appointment. Hurry up, make we go. So that when he turn round to greet the people, he asked them, say, is it really necessary? Do I? He say, just pretend say you're feeling them living that. He said that the man could not help that he was so happy when they told him that he had to travel, that he could not handle it because all the heat he has been taking. Say whether we don't know to say the man lean before him go back. Say Nigeria speaking. Nigeria speaking. Because if it does say if they come back to country Pamala, you see that Pamala hang for in truth. It no go down well at all. The man rock come out.
So I have a sorry, BBMJ. Do you guys know? I have a question. So you know when he first came in and he was giving some speech about how he's doing okay and well and stuff.
yeah.
It was really it was hard for me to keep up with like stuff going on just because of my own schedule. But who was the guy that was whispering into
The
his
person was
ear
telling him what to
what to
say.
say? Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
I caught
anybody
that. The guy
know?
was whispering to him what to say. Go ahead, sorry.
No, no, I was just asking if anybody knows anything about the guy because I just saw that clip, but I didn't have time to like look into it.
I know
I,
his name. Oh,
you know him?
his name is Baba Mioshirunga.
Baba who? You
What?
just made that up. Oh my
You know,
goodness.
you know, I'm supposed to get Yabi Oshoruga. His name is Baba Oshoruga.
Baba mi o God forbid Baba won Oshoruga.
Baba
God
Oshoruga. That be the man. And you don't see as I tell the man, I overstudy the thing. Because somebody now mentioned to him, like, calm down. He now look at it and say, okay. I can't open, it can't close.
Oh my
And
god.
ever since that day, Agbado no wear clothes, we no get cufflink. Oh. All the shirts, all the t-shirts and the shirts when he wear, he get cufflink so that he must hide the peak line.
YouTube. Mm-hmm.
I no, Nigeria is like somebody said, Nigeria is a crime scene and a comedy house. Honestly, rolled in one. Crime scene and comedy household in one is one Nigeria. If you want vex, enough matter there to vex. If you want laugh, enough matter there to laugh.
You know
Because
what, eh? This
hmm,
Nelly, you're so right about this comment. You said that Nigerians were very loud and aggressive. This is the time to bring it to fruition. I tell you, this is the time. See that loudness and that aggression when we get. This is the time it's needed the most. This is it. No, na make I say no time to go and rest and fold your hand because we don hear say they don postpone tribunal now. Some people go go fold their hands sit down for one corner. No, this is the time to loud it even more because these people they are trying to pull a game. If you think that they are not planning and trying to plot to do what they can do, you are joking. These people know what they are doing, so you have to stay on top. We have to stay on their, in fact, sit down on top of their neck. We must collect wetin be our own. Let's not forget, left to me, I'll say Nigeria cancel all party because we know they use ear. All these people they like to dance. Me, I like to dance, but I never dance since now. Maybe like once or twice, maybe once or two times or three, maybe three. Okay, by myself, I fit put music, I go play inside my house, right? No party. We are in mourning right now. We have a nation to deliver. E be like say una no understand wetin dey happen. We have a nation to save. We must save this nation. We cannot allow these people to take us for granted. You remember what they did on the 26th of February? You don't want a repeat. Do you think that those people are not planning the same thing? Do you think they are not planning a civil takeover? You think they are not planning it? You must be joking if you think that they are not. As we gather here, they talk, they shout, they wan quarrel. You know say na inside darkness that they do their own. They wan quarrel. They think the strategy, the plot. They don go meet their baba and all the witches and wizards wey come follow them, wey come support them. They don't go meet them for koro. So if you think that they are not planning, you're on a long thing. I'm telling you. So look, you better understand that no room for partying. No room. If you want to party, party inside your house. We have a nation to save. Eyes peeled to the ground, ears on the wall. I'm telling you, we cannot let these people pull a fast one again while we went to sleep. Where everybody dey sleep, dey show up middle of night with agbada, perfume, sosorobia perfume, dey pack am put for body, sit down 4 a.m. You think they won't do it again? You think they won't? My people, see, these people, we no fit give dem chance. We pain here until we collect our mandate. That aggression, when they say Nigerians are aggressive, Nigerians are aggressive, they are too loud, Nigerians are too loud. This is when we need it. This is when we need the loudness and the aggression. Let's use it for the right things, my people, not for the wrong ones. Let's use it for the right things. Are you not tired the way Nigeria is? We're almost there, so don't give up. I know sometimes it can be tiring, don't get me wrong. There are times like, oh man, there are times I feel, oh my God, are we gonna make it? Yes, it's normal. But you gotta come out every day, remind yourself that there's a nation to save. Miss Top Notch just narrate her experience trying to fly an airline. Ah, oh my show. See, when British Airways was treating Nigerians anyhow, I remember that time I was saying, if Nigerians get sense, boycott the life out of British Airways, they will go bankrupt. Who they travel? Not only Nigerians they travel. Nigerians are your biggest customers worldwide. Worldwide, take it to the bank. I'm telling you, wetin happen when British Airways try am, wetin dem see, dey collect woto. They themselves see say hole enter their pocket. They know, they feel am. When they come back respecting the people. That's how it ought to be. With what happen now with Delta Airline, as Ms. Topnotch just share now, nobody should fly that airline anymore. If you're Nigerian, I don't know how many Ethiopian airline dey there. Emirates dey there. What's the other airline again that I know? One flies into Abu Dhabi, the other one flies into Doha. No, Doha and then Dubai. Which one is it? I can't remember. There's
I think it's
Emirates.
Qatar.
I'm sorry?
I think it's Qatar Airways.
Qatar Airways, exactly. Use those airlines. I know it's going to take you a longer time, but it's better. They even treat you better. You go eat. You go tell you can't dey sleep. I remember when I flew Qatar Airline, I can't dey close my eye. Then they don't give me food. I was tired. I was like, what kind of airline is this? They want to make me fat. Oh no, I don't want. I beg. I rebuke you. Waiter, be cabinet, be cabin crew. I rebuke food. I beg. I'm telling you, follow Qatar, follow Emirates, leave those people alone. If people do you anyhow, treat you like say, see, you don't have to wait for government to be right. You can, in your own individual way, start to revolt against this bad treatment from now. Simple. As you don't hear that, don't fly Delta Airline. Don't fly, cut it out. Fly another airline, man. Must you travel? Sit in your fly somewhere else. Don't go to where you know it's okay. Maybe now the only airline when they go there be that boycott am. Make dem feel am for their pockets. They go know how far. Hey, Ify, welcome, Dr. Ify in the house. Welcome.
Dr. Ify,
Dr. Ify
welcome.
here Sosorobia. They ask me wetin Sosorobia be.
You don't know what Sosorobia be? Sosorobia it's an English word. If you check inside the dictionary.
Sosorobia. Now what we do?
No, but on that airline thing that you said, let me share something with everyone here. And I got this from my husband's friend that also wanted to travel. I beg, if anybody wants travel, say to go Nigeria, it's not a 2 weeks business, except something happens, God forbid, nothing bad. But I beg anybody who want travel, please get an airline that you can get all your money back should anything shingbai happen. because Nigeria is such an unpredictable country. You don't want to get into an airline that when it comes to taking your money back, then go send at 50% and then at 30%. Buy the one where you know, say any nonsense happen, I get every kobo back because it is too expensive to throw all that money away and God forbid anything happens and you cannot get anything back.
Exactly.
Please, so when you in an investment, to travel go Nigeria an investment. I not call a holiday. I just come to is to do necessary. So for you to want to go home, because make sure say you buy the one where you go fit collect all your cent penny to the last kobo back, so that you will not lose sleep and be having sleepless nights over the money that you cannot get back. Because it is necessary. You don't want to go to a place where they say the place tear open. Your money, you know, if you get back, the people for whom they worry, you know, if you send anything. So I don't buy in such things. That's just what I wanted to share.
Exactly. No, you're right about that. So you can get all your money back in case anything happens. See, if you have any bad experience with an airline, just boycott them. If you feel like you cannot get back your money, right? Just boycott them altogether. Not fly there. Tell all your family members, write a review on social media, let it go viral. I'm telling you, make sure that they go sit up. All these airlines wey dey fly go Nigeria, they need to start respecting Nigerians. Nigerians spend a lot of money traveling, a lot. So why would you not respect your customers? You know, you need to. So if you're doing business with my country and you're flying, then you should respect the people. Now the people they pay you money, not be the government. I mean, our government they give una money on until they travel. You understand? So any airline wey do you anyhow, boycott. British Airways hear am now. United sef, thank you very much, Nelly. United hear am. They hear am when they lose, they know how far. You know they joke, not they joke with people like that. When people do you anyhow, any airline whatsoever, boycott them. How many people they travel for you for America? How many of their indigenous they travel? How many? I don meet Americans for here wey never enter, no know wetin, dem no know how e be feel like to enter aeroplane before. Dem no know. Dem tell you say they've never flown before, you go come dey wonder say sure? Really? Dem never fly even from here to here, lie, dem never fly before. Dem no know how e be. No talk of Nigeria, you see market woman wey dey sell tomatoes, e don fly before. You see market woman, some of dem wey dem dey do you go even see some wey be say some of these young people wey be say dem just dey come up, dem don fly before. Then you come go that kind country go dey disrespect dem because you feel say the government dey do dem anyhow. No. So na we go dey demand our own respect now. While we are working on the government, we are also demanding our respect. Simple. Make we put our energy where e belong. This matter now, since Nigerians are known, oh, Nigerians, you hear things like, oh, Nigerians are aggressive, they're very loud, they're this and that. The time to show that you are loud and aggressive is this tribunal matter. When we dey so, this Peter Obi matter, this is when to be loud. It's needed. Your loudness, you see that loud when they say you are loud, you are very aggressive and all of that. You see why God put am inside your body. Now, this is the purpose it was created for. This is it. So utilize it, utilize it. You got to show people. These people need to know that you don't joke around with the citizens. I'm very happy that the citizens are waking up to their rights. They are realizing that you can't bamboozle us anymore. We are taking back what belongs to us. Everybody, 1 year after the Abi, since February. What am I talking about? February, this is March, April, May. We are entering the third month. The fire dey burn. Everything the thing dey intensify. Have you ever experienced it in Nigeria before? This is the first time. We cannot let this energy go down until we get our mandate. Then everybody fit go rest. Everybody fit enter house, go rest. Say okay, at least like me now, I fit not do live for like a month. Nobody go vex for me. If anybody vex, people go tell me say leave her alone. Just subscribe. She will come back when she's ready. Do you understand? Because I tell you, this whole thing that we're going through, you don't know the mental aspect of it, the psychological aspect of it, the physical aspect of it. that we all put this energy that we are all putting into it, you think it's not going to account for something? It will. And these people, we are giving them heat wherever they are. They are feeling the heat. I'm telling you, they're feeling it. They are having sleepless nights. They are restless. Where is for food Kayode? You dey hear am, you no dey hear the man again. Wetin happen to una? No be say I want am make e talk anything o, but all of a sudden e just gone mute. All of a sudden I no dey hear all these people dey come out dey talk anyhow as dem take dey talk, even though some of dem still dey talk anyhow, but I no dey hear dem like that again. You are giving dem bumper to bumper. This is what they need, this is what they deserve. We cannot allow this country to go into the hands of these demonic people, because their plan will never come to pass. The only time their plan will not come to pass is when we don't sleep on it, because this is the purpose for which you were created, to shout and be aggressive. This is it. Dr. Ify, welcome. Oh, good to have you, sis.
Hello, Moye. How are you?
Welcome. I'm
Yeah.
fine, my dear.
And
How are you doing?
BBMJ too. Una well done. Oh.
My
Thank
sister,
you.
welcome, Gary.
We thank una
Akabo.
for waiting una they do. We they grateful say the momentum still they high, and say we get people like una where they make people not forget about the matter with the ground. You know, I agree with everything where una don't talk since where I don't join. And one of the salient point that Omoye and BBMJ raised is, I mean, people know us to be loud people, and that's who we are. I mean, we are unapologetically, we are straight shooters. We say it as it is. But sometimes my concern is that it doesn't reflect on, our leadership in our country. You get one friend where I get where they like to carry Ugandans laugh. He like to they yab Uganda and say, see these ones where be saying at the same president, they be their president for the past 30 years. I don't know how long Museveni has been the president of Uganda, but to find Nigerians who try to make fun of these Ugandans and say, they are dull for allowing people, for allowing a certain man to get to be their leader for more than 30 years. And it makes me wonder whether it's not a case of somebody trying to pull off the log in another man's eyes while they have like a large log in their own eyes.
Of
I
course,
don't,
that's
I
the
don't think
case.
any Nigerian is in a position to make fun of Ugandans.
At all.
Because what's the difference? Oh my, like there's no difference
There's
between
no that one even worse.
Uganda even better Nigeria.
Our own worse.
Now yeah, they tell this person, I say, I beg, oh, it be like saying that this America, you don't live since where you come off for Nigeria. You don't travel before, maybe you go see. As Nigeria take they behind most of the countries where they Africa. This will not be say whether I just they talk. I don't see.
Now,
The things will shock me because of how backwards our country day. And then we go, they make fun of Cameroon. At least Cameroon, people know say Cameroon then get problem for their country. Abi, when they come country like America, then carry asylum, give them. We Nigeria we won't collect asylum for this America. I will need to lie say Boko Haram they pursue. I mean, when I Lagos from Como, because the rest of the world doesn't see us as a group of people. I mean, see Nigerians as people who are in a crisis. I was watching a Netflix documentary today about this guy they call Ivan the Terrible. It's a documentary about a former Nazi guy who was working at the concentration camp, for so many years, in the old Soviet, many years ago. He's a Ukrainian, or he was a Ukrainian because he's late now. And I think it was Omoye who mentioned how they used to go after these people and literally hunt them and make them accountable for whatever it is that they did in those days. But you get some videos where I watch for that documentary. It kind of remind me of waiting they happen for Southern Kaduna. How did they carry people, they put them inside hole, they buy people like they pick 45 in one night. And the world is still not aware of the fact that Nigeria is literally a war zone, because our people like to they do like everything they okay now. When you see them, they video them when they dance, they jump up, you see everything they okay with that country. You see, people are delusional when it comes to accepting the reality in Nigeria, that things are really bad. And that loudness where people take noise, it don't reach time where we go loud that loud. So we not go even let them do that inauguration for 2 a.m. where they want to do, and because now waiting they want to be that. You know, say Tinubu like sleep. He like to dey sleep anywhere where he go. But when he reach time to steal, he eye dey sharp well. That na why he sharp well for 4 a.m. The time when they swear I'm in like thief. Sorry, when they carry when they declare I'm president elect. He dey
Yes.
dey like sleep, but he know they sleep when he don't reach time to steal. He eye go come sharp. And na so if they
Mhm.
won't do and make him eye sharp because he don't run come on for Nigeria now. Go do extra top up for that thing where they pump put for him body. Then when you come back now, I go come shine. They'll come tell us in at 2 o'clock or we go do a sharp. I hope that doesn't happen. But clearly we know that's where they are headed, right? That's their plan. So the thing where we go do as people who want new Nigeria, it be like say our people where they down there need to shine their eye. Oh. Except they won't come do one for Buhari Palo inside Aso Villa. Except that's swearing in. They don't want do one for what do they call that place where they swear them in Unity Square. I've been waiting the color for Abuja. Except they won't do them inside Buhari living room. Say they don't want go that Eagle Square. Be yeah, Eagle Square where they do that swearing in ceremony. But of course, I agree. We need to be up. Our eyes need to be wide. The people back home, I wish I could give them a hug. I don't know what the momentum is like on Twitter because I left Twitter because of my, I was getting distracted from work and I had deadlines to meet up with. But I hope they are keeping the fire burning on Twitter because now where everything they happen be that. So now my contribution be that to make I let other people talk. Oh, is someone here? Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you, my sister.
Okay.
I run go collect water. In fact, honestly, because at the end of the day, the truth be say, the reason why me they talk say, make people not forget, make they not they carry the way because I know Nigerians. Once something, as I just postpone the tribunal now, say, oh, okay, 17th. So people will fold hand, go, they drink this thing under this. You know what? Go they go mama put, they go forget. Before you know it, they happen, they will say BBN Niger, another episode. They want quickly squeeze in one show like that. No. Me just wetin dey call am, I dey put am ahead.
Right.
Do you understand? For lack of, I don't know the word to use now. English don dey fail me right now. Mona bear with me, na night school I do, right? So I dey put am forward so that people no go forget. Say this
Right.
matter when we put for ground, e never finish. So
That's
don't go
all.
and party and forget and go and buy asoebi that you cannot afford with money that you don't have and
Right.
then forget. Don't go and be engaging in activities that don't make any sense. This is the time to put your ears and your eyes everywhere, make it dey shine. Know what's going on because we have a country to save.
Right.
These people are going to go and plan and plot to strategize.
That's all.
They are not sleeping. Somebody
Yes, sir.
wey fit wake up around 4 a.m. when your eye dey shine like globe, they give am certificate. Now you expect say you go na lie, you no dey sleep. All of them dey there now, they dey there, as they sit down for them now, they get strategists. They get people when they be strategists for evil, when they be strategists for conspiracy theories, when they put for a middle now, they discuss matter, they talk as they want take do things, when they want share information, when go first throw people off. They get people when they say they don't plant inside the obedient movement, say, so what you find out, come and tell, how do these people think? How do they reason? Which angle do you think they're going to come? Okay, can you blend in with them? Just agree with them. You don't. These people are doing it. So in order to catch a thief, you have to think like a thief.
That is it. That is it, my. And waiting at the wonder be say, if not be say these people get bad plan, why be say tribunal wouldn't start on the 8th? I know say adjournment they normal with court cases and stuff. But the rate, they don't adjourn them 3 times, now been at 2 times within 3 sittings, right? Now you go take no say, it be like say then they plan to adjourn and reach like maybe after May self. The
No,
way
you
that
know
they go.
anything. Me, I get my own thoughts, and of course, I'm not even what's the word? I'm not carried away by the fact that these people are up to some BS,
Right.
right? But at the same time, I read an article where they said it was the Peter B lawyers. They were saying that they need time to gather evidence. So they came to an agreement with the opposing counsel, right? That they need more time to gather evidence so that when they come back, to give them more time so that they have enough time to gather all the evidence they need to gather. so they can come back and on the 17th, so they can move forward. Say na 10, 11 and 13, 10, 12 and 13 before. So
Okay.
when they come back 17 now, this
Right.
is my own thinking. It will be 17, 18, maybe 19. Let's just throw in 19.
Right.
And then we'll hear what the results will be. That's my thinking. So when I read that, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not such a bad thing, but that doesn't mean go and sleep to Nigerians. That
Mhm.
means keep your eyes peeled to the ground, your ears on the wall. Every word when you see, put ear. You
Right.
understand? Because we don't want what happened on the 26th to happen again. No, 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 no. These people not fit catch us mugu two times. Never.
No, na March 1st, now then do that magic now. You know that midnight thing. Now March 1st,
March 1st, thank you.
election hold for 25th. Then they come they scheme how they go do them. They come say, hey, we'll do them like this. Yeah, they had 5 days to plan to plan their crime. And of course they went on the 1st of March. I remember saying at like 10 p.m. here for my time here for Los Alamos here. Before them declare 'em. I know say sleep disappear from my eye that night. I not believe it be like say somebody just violates my mind. It be like say I open eye, somebody just rub me. Now waiting it feel like that day be that. But now 1st of March, now in they do that bad thing we then do. I not will forget.
You see me don't even so you see me
Mhm.
don't forget the date, but
Yeah.
I remember my own they do me for my mind like say na the next day they do am. Na so
Hmm.
my mind they do me like na so that because when that thing happened I was shocked.
Yeah.
It really hit me. Like I was
Right.
like I couldn't believe what was happening. I was like, no, this is not possible that this was happening. I was literally, it was like it be like when they dropped some bags of cement on top of person body.
And you know
That's
wetin vex me omo that day, e get one agbado wey I don't know. I don't know am since, but I no come know say na agbado im be. But na that time wey Peter Obi start to popular, he go just dey ask me say, he go just na Nigeria e dey stay o. He come dey ask me say, "Ah, na who I dey support?" I say dem dey ask me, dem dey ask person 2 times. Na you don old, abi na who you think say I go support? So of course he got to know that I was supporting Peter Obi. That night wey dem swear in agbado, say this one get mind. Come they send me text message from Nigeria. Say, Shebi, I tell you, say it get some people will get level past some people. I say, what do you they talk? I knew where he was headed, I knew what he was, referring to. But that day, when sleep, they won't worry you before, but the sleep can't go. And
yes.
what cause the lack of sleep, what cause the loss of sleep. You know why? Make one
Mm-hmm.
agbado con they text me on top, con they laugh me. Man, no more. Yeah, I finish this person. And when I they vex, I know they take English, they take insult person. I know they take pidgin. Now Yoruba, they take finish the person. Especially when the person a Yoruba person.
Uh-huh.
But I take finisher. I can't tell them. I say, see, you senior me, or you be 40 something years old. I say, but I know, say, you not get life. If you apply for visa to go any country today, then go deny you because you not get, and yet you still they follow Agbado. I say,
So
even to be house boy for Tinubu house, they not fi hire you. Now you get mouth, they send me message, they tell me, say, Shebi, you tell me, say Peter Obi. You think say Peter Obi need you. Peter Obi don't need anybody. Peter Obi don't need Nigerian wealth because
at all.
they content with anything where he get. When I finish this guy, I not gonna lie you. I finish him because vex they catch me. When I tip something finish, you see they get mouth.
When
Come they
they
take me
brag
like
in front of you.
otite. What jam
Okay.
okay. And one of the things that bothers me about the culture in Nigeria right now is how it has become. They don't normalize thieving, they don't normalize rigging, they don't normalize bad behavior. Me and this person know saying papa when they support will be agbado, it's still the thing, it's still the mandate. You still get mouth. Come for midnight. So I sure say na midnight then day for Nigeria, like 4 a.m. right? When carry phone, they send me message for America. Oh no. My yeah, I not feel revisit am. But for in life again, he not text me again. I can't tell him, say, I don't know, say you be tribalist since where I don't know you.
Mhm.
Because number one, you get all the characteristics for body. You they attend Redeemed Christian Church of God. They take a church play. That
Eh,
one don't stand you
so
out. Then you can't show your true color for this matter where they ground. I say, una for wait now, make the election hold free and fair. Make una not read, make you see as then go for beat your agbado come on for there. You know, I hope you will not believe it. Like we, people back home. There are people where they do fasting and prayer for this Tinubu, this Agbado matter.
Are
When they
you
pray,
serious?
make he enter.
How I don't understand. Are
Ah,
you seriously
so that
kidding?
their family member wey probably dey connected to Agbado go fit steal money well when he enter, then the money will come reach their pockets too. I don't understand our people. Quite complex to understand our people, and the way we condone corruption, nonsense, and things like that. Who tell you say you not get church people where they pray? Then plenty well. You get one way they call primate. I don't forget that in name. Where they put one fake Hebrew cap for head like this. That one could be among what if they call him? You know oh my
Which
one primate one, you get one Yoruba name, primate something. Where we say
um primate? That name seems
Ayodele, Abina, she na Ayodele.
yeah, primate. I think so. I think
Ayodele.
it's
That
primate.
that one na kalo na gambling they take that in prophecy do. Before election, na Tinubu, they want people say make they not vote for Tinubu. He say if you vote for Tinubu, now inside Ibu you go enter. As they don't declare Tinubu as president elect now, he don't start to the attack Peter Obi. Say make Peter Obi not just wasting time about that petition. Make he just relax because he not go ever be president of Nigeria
Anywhere belle face.
anywhere
Okay.
belle face. So if you have those kind of people in a country like that, you go they wonder. But I pray say by the time we then go bring those their yearly distraction, I've been a 6 monthly distraction where then they carry come, whether na BB Nigeria that they call that one. I've been all this celebrity where they find clout all around, where
Yeah.
we distract Nigerians, where we say now their topic people go come they talk. Make Nigerians just day on alert. Now their country be this.
Yes,
Even,
so
even us where they here, I mean, even if we don't naturalize for here, we know our native country now still our country.
oh yeah.
Nigeria, they shame me, yeah. And this is the time to fight for our country. We made the first mistake when we make that day when they collect the result for Abuja. Now say, if to say people join Dino Melaye that night, where people join them say we not go agree, where they not where they just scatter the place, but that one we missed that chance. This
Yeah,
one are the second opportunity. Oh.
exactly.
Because how many people they won't buy? They ask. Because if people talk
Exactly.
say you go Eagle Square, then go buy you. If you go Eagle Square, how many they won't buy? How many? Then go tire. I know.
I talk and that day I can't say even that day when I can't say come.
Mm.
That all instead when they carry like when they say we don't want to agree. First of all, dive the chairman. I know that you dive the man, scatter the table,
Yes.
break the computer. May they
Yes.
not see anything work with again. Scatter and put
Yes.
everything go come to a halt. Because when you act like that, you go first confuse them. They're not go sure wetin to do because
Mm.
everywhere is now in disarray, right? You first scatter everywhere. They go shut down everything. They go say
Mm.
okay, oh, they disrupt them. Anyway, you hear say that they count again, you put you run go there.
Yes.
It's simple because
Yes.
that would have been the golden opportunity. But that fine. That one don't go with
Don't
water
go.
under the bridge.
Not true. Not
Right
true.
now, we cannot afford it.
We
I
can't
can't.
go.
We
This is
can't
our
afford it.
chance.
So we need to keep our eyes to the everywhere. Like your eye supposed to be like owl own. When go they move around like this everywhere. Your
Right.
ear go dey wall. When they say
Right.
ogiri leti abi, you
When you.
put your ear for every wall.
Mm.
Anyhow. These people are not getting away with this. We are taking back, and
That
trust
is
me, they
it.
are feeling the heat. Wetin be
Amen.
wetin na
Amen.
ordinary one dis man don take run go France, the other is a fellow other one don go London, e no wan come back. They
Abeg,
know
now
the
which one
heat
don't
wey
go?
dey
Now which
ground.
one don't go London? I beg. Which one don't go London?
Bubu na dem say e don ex ten d im dental, e wan go do
Oh.
dental work, dem ex ten d am by 1 week.
Oh my, na dental, na common teeth, na in president go do for abroad. Teeth. Oh my
Na im
goodness.
pesin talk say Christopher talk for chat say no na Kene say why e no go for dental when be say na so pick e dey pick the teeth.
Abeg o, that dental wey im dey go, dem no dey tell am say na flossing, dem dey floss teeth. Say na floss dem dey use, dem no
Then
tell
he
am.
say dis one wey dem floss dem go dey use twist. Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry
You people are brutal.
oh my goodness, in fact even horse wey some oyibo people dey get for their farm, wey dem get horse get, now dem dey floss teeth of nama o. A whole president carry toothpick, e even sit down cross leg dem take im picture.
God abeg
E
o.
dey take
Never again. Oh my
you
god.
know, and anytime I see that picture, it just cracks me up. That picture cracks me up.
Behold, Nigeria's president.
A whole
They use
person, you
toothpaste.
know, that now why they talk. Say, if I hear where anybody they insult Ugandans, say, I go fight that Nigerian. Because the quality of leaders we don't rule Nigeria pass, because most of them now rulers them be they not be leaders. How many exposure, how much exposure they get, how much school then go, because people go talk say, oh, not be by school and everything. Now so boo boo come or lie saying get WAEC, you not get WAEC certificate.
For
Till
where
today, we not sure whether boo boo go school.
Bobo not go school, na
Hey.
cattle there. You know what, life with Natu, this Kaduna thing, I did the life for that 2 nights ago or so. I don't shout tire. Kaduna cheat, people when they kidnap for Kaduna, not be, I not understand. It's almost like a daily occurrence. 10 and 12 year olds are having babies. Those children are going to grow up and become if nothing is done, they're going to be a problem tomorrow. It's so heart wrenching.
Right.
Not to. You have no idea. This when they come here, come they shout, go be like say I not get work to do. As I did, so I get things when I need to do. After this life now, I must do one before I go to bed. Okay? So this matter to show you how important Nigeria is. For me personally, I don't know about anybody else. Not be say that they pay me money put, not be say person will come say, okay, you fought for Nigeria, come on. Not. It's because of the people that are living there and the children that are being born on a regular basis that don't know better. The life of impunity that they are giving birth to children in, that is what bothers me. Those children are going to grow up, they're not going to know any better, because to them, na impunity they born them with. So they're not going to know how to do the right thing, whether what they are doing is right. They won't know the difference between right and wrong, because they see their great grandfathers, their ancestors, their fossils committing crimes and people looking the other way. What do you
Oh
tell
my,
those
I
children?
think Natu was saying something about the the buying when they buy, say most people when they Southern Kaduna, they're more exposed.
They are Christians
They are
too. They
Christians,
mostly
and
are.
I'm not trying to be biased here, but the truth is the people in Southern Kaduna, you can liken them to people in Lagos, in Benin, in Port Harcourt. They're quite exposed and educated, really. But you know,
Right.
waiting at they pray, you say the time go come. We don't want any truth reconciliation committee, that nonsense where they do. The kind treatment where they give to all these Holocaust people where they perpetrate wickedness for Holocaust. Now, I want me them take deal with all those people where they buy people for Southern Kaduna.
That's what needs to happen.
That's
No,
what needs
not
to
not
happen.
that one needs to happen. May they go reconcile with God. They're
Let them go
supposed to.
reconcile with God.
May they go
They need to
reconcile with
buy
God.
them the way that they buy all these
Those
Holocaust.
people not deserve to live. I'm
I they
sorry.
tell you,
They not deserve am.
And the only way where this kind of thing go fit happen, where we say then go point out the people, because they know the people where they perpetrate all this evil for Southern Kaduna. They know people where they fight people. When people like maybe better president like Peter Obi don't enter, we care about the people. It will come they talk.
Exactly.
Now will be those people where they fight people. Maybe then they bring them out one by one. Make them give them the same treatment where then they give people where they Southern Kaduna. Where we say people not fit sleep, they not fit drink water, keep cup. They not fit close eye sleep. Now one eye open, one eye shut. Now in the
Mm-hmm.
two. So that they go feel know when these people they come. And you know what's funny, Omoye, what's disturbing about it? We say most of the ammunition where then they use now from Nigerian army, because say our Nigerian army get as in they paint our bullets, then they paint them green. So when they come all the shell casing, then they paint and green, this local way of keeping
Mm-hmm.
tabs on things and stuff like that. When they don't go finish, then they go they see those shell casings for ground, realize say now from the Nigerian army, what do they call that place where then they store their weapons, armory. Now there they go carry this thing come take the pie people where they can do that. So Nigerian government not fit tell us say they don't know who they pie people for
They
Southern.
know they are among them. Some of them among them. I play one video just now. It did not come that time.
Oh, I
You get
never.
one video when I play, yeah. When this man, I think he's from Sudan. They
Mhm.
talk. Most of the people, all Nigerians, when they go Sudan,
Mm.
now they go study how to minimize Christianity in Nigeria. Then they go
Right,
study for Sudan. The
right.
guy was saying it is how this Boko Haram say most of the people when they do they are top people in Nigeria, but they support Boko Haram secretly, not openly.
You they tell me. You don't say you get one story like this way, a very short story, one where one family friend share with me. He talk say he own like distant cousin or something. He joined Nigerian army. For in mind now, all these Boko Haram people, they vex him. He won't go fight them, blah, blah, blah. He said now so they can't carry him, station him around that area where them they. So now so he can't see say some women they carry food, enter inside one bush. When they come out, their basin go empty. Basin when they take carry food go empty. When they come out from the bush, then they go the next morning again. Apparently, people where they supply food give Boko Haram people. Now from Nigeria, inside Nigeria, Nigerian soldiers they let them pass. Go feed Boko Haram people. Go supply them food. Say now you come they ask the rest, say, now who be the people where they inside there, where these women they go carry food give? Now they come tell and say na Boko Haram people. He go say, may we go there now, may we go meet them now. What will they do here? He said, now in the come tell and say, be like say now because you just come, you don't know how they be. They know where these Boko Haram people be. They. In fact, then say this person can't resign from the army because he can't ask himself, say, what will be the point? We know where then we know if we go meet them. In fact, we they let people where they supply them food, women where they cook food, go carry, give Boko Haram. They pass every day. When I heard that story, my heart was, I was disappointed, really. I said, so all this one where they talk say that they fight Boko Haram. Now because some people they benefit from them,
Oh
some people
yeah.
they gain from them, they know where then they.
Oh yeah.
And then now why America not even put mouth for Nigeria matter again? Because they know say if we ready to solve our problems, we know where to find them. The same
Absolutely. They talk
exactly
am now.
the same way when Nigerian police go quick find thief come out when they won't work. They know what
Uh-huh.
they know what to do. All this one way people go talk say Nigerian police then they don't sabi their work. Now lie. When they won't work, they know
Then
where
they work.
to catch person. They know. The same
They
thing
know
with
where
our
to go
Nigerian
find the
army.
person.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
know where to pick person up from.
no
But
doubt.
when they reach the other the all the ones when they anywhere they let face people, they know
Mm,
they are suddenly they know they know their addresses. Then
not
suddenly
true.
they lost, they'll say they're not fit find them.
Not true, not true. We just need to fight for Nigeria. And I know, I based on waiting they see. You see all these bloggers where they do all these entertainment stuff from Nigeria. Nowadays they churn out videos anyhow. If their case be like thief when look road, see everywhere, don't clear. They don't see say Nigerian people don't they forget small about the election. Some of them don't they churn out content now to distract people so that they can get views, make money back. But I think generally, in the back home in Nigeria, I think the morale is a little low, and I think there needs to be a push. Aisha Yusufu is doing all she can. I know she's right here in Maryland, but she's doing all she can. I don't see Dr. Mo's videos anymore. I don't know whether he still does videos. Now people where the people where they on ground for Nigeria. You know that Dr. Mo now we get slender body like this. Where
Yeah, I
I don't
see.
know.
Yeah, no, he gets his own station, his own channel.
YouTube channel. Oh, okay. He
Yes,
still they do all those small protests where they do. I mean they don't
they still
stop
they
them.
do am o.
They still they
I
do
think
them.
they
Okay.
still yeah they still they do that protest. They even they do am online too.
Oh,
I dey
that's
see them
good.
sometimes. Yeah,
Excellent. Excellent. Make we not give up. Make we not give up. I know
we
say it's not
can't
easy.
o. As
Hmm.
e dey hot,
I
this
see.
one na as it stay na case of as e dey hot. Dey
Yes,
give
yes.
am because if we can't relent, and for me that's why I feel like that's why I'm like stating this ahead
Mm-hmm.
for people who are listening, like, don't get carried away.
Hmm.
Don't fall for the okie as they say. Don't go party forget. You have a whole life ahead of you to party. Right
Right.
now we fight to save that country
The country.
first. These people don't think that they are partying. They are plotting and strategizing. They are figuring out a way to destabilize you from within.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that this power means everything to them.
Hmm.
They are willing to put their life on the line for it. Are you willing to do the same? That's the
Hmm.
question. Because these people have Hawkins that are willing to take anything for
Hmm.
them. So are you ready? How bad do you want your country? How bad do you want it fixed? How bad do you really want it?
Hmm.
Because how bad you want it is going to determine how much energy you put into it. So
Hmm.
if you forget, you don't dey go party, you don't dey carry the weight, that one no concern you again. You dey see, you dey throw your hands up in the air. They say, abeg you,
Hmm.
Nigeria, na so that they do. Nobody's coming to do it for you. Now you go do am by yourself. The reason why you dey there na God do am in ten tionally say okay o, this one you must stay here so that this thing can be achieved. So
Absolutely.
you cannot afford to go to sleep. You cannot afford to party. You cannot afford to entertain yourself to the point where you forget. No, you can't. You have to be awake, alert, just
Right.
as they are alert. They don't sleep at night.
Yeah.
You're preparing to go to bed. They're not, they are waking up right now. Some of them are already waking up. They're already strategizing. They're already planning. They're already plotting. They're already planting people within the obedient movement to
Right.
come and distract you, to get into your minds, to figure out how you guys are thinking, to find out if there's any plan. That's what they're doing.
No
So
doubt.
you need to be aware of that even though as we're having these conversations, I'm not fooled by the fact that everybody that comes here, everybody's all for obedience. I will be fooling myself. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
living in la la land. There are agbado people here. There are people that have agbado in their pockets that will come here and act like they are obedient. But time will tell if they truly are. Time will tell, not just obedience, if they are standing for the truth. Time will tell.
And
So
tell
we
me,
go ahead, Obibi.
if even the people that are having the parties, I wonder that and Nigerians so unloving, and I don't remember Nigerians being that, because this morning, and I'm not saying you can't have a good time, but read the room. Read the room. The money is not that much in circulation. The new notes are not that much in circulation. People are being kidnapped everywhere. Things are expensive. The roads are horribly, horribly bad. The food price is expensive. I beg now, who they buy clothes do party? Then do us with party for that country. Is it a crime that we cannot stay one day without party? To be alone, people are inventing things. Eh? Our own common to invent the keke maro, make it for even good safe to fit drive inside water road. We no fit, we dey do party. Me don't talk my own. No. If you no get one single hair strand within that country, you can do as you like. But remember, say, ibi to wa, lọ́jọ́ kan lọ́ máa lé ẹ kúrò. Where you dey so, one day, olórí burúkú kan á dúró sọ́nà, á dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kariwo, ó yá o gbogbo yín, ẹ padà lọ lé yín o. Ghana don dey do am. Ghana wey no dey reach our back, where we dey follow dey talk. Have you come here? Dem no begin to dey drive us now. Now wetin remain? See Sudan, tori Allah, tani Sudan. Who be Sudan? They give us instructions. They don't even get one tree for their country. Then they follow us talk. I been a Benin Republic, we don't even like us. Next thing now, Cotonou go talk so we no go feel past their country again. How we want to fly reach? So if you don't have any kind of affiliation, either by land, by air, by sea, under the water, please relax. Sit at the back of your house. You can drink whatever you want to drink and make yourself feel good. But if you know, say, the drop of blood wey dey follow your body waka, e get roots for that country. Do not sit down with the two yash. Sit down for one yash alone so that you be uncomfortable to what is going on. Because you need to be uncomfortable for you to feel the heat. That is when it gets into your system that things are not good and I should not be quiet. No matter how small it is, I should do something. Even if it means writing letter, even if it is, look, I wasn't a politics person. I wasn't interested. God knows. When my husband going to talk, I'm going to look at my husband and say, Yaya, why are you giving yourself headache? But men, no more. Not when the person that is about to leave the country is a non-drug lord. People, Uber facts carry it. He is a non-drug lord. The other day I read on Twitter that the person where Otobo Akamu be follow do mago when the guy been dead this side. So he don't come out for prison for New York and he dey find Akamu. What did you say he go do am? This man is a known drug lord.
I beg, go make you find Akamu, make them deal with that.
Yes, so you go find that Akamu, you go steal and pepper because Akamu collect the money where he take buy house for US. He didn't carry the money. The guy gave it to him. Make it for carry and take do work. Make them come out and for the place. He no agree until then repatriate them back. So don't feel comfortable.
So
This is not
Bibi,
a
before
matter to feel comfortable.
one
Whoever
thing
they beg you money from house, say make you give her money. Tell her say if the my sister.
Sorry, make I quick insert something. I beg.
Mm-hmm.
I want me we know me we not talk about other African countries. Say who they be. I beg. They are
Okay,
better. They've been better than us because when we
that's
leave
true.
African countries out of because at the end of the day, whether we like them or not, now the same Africa na we be.
Not true. Bad
Nobody
people full
better pass
everywhere.
the other one. You understand? Make
True.
we not inside our pain, come cause another grievance, malice with other people, because you don't know where trouble they wait for you. So my brothers and sisters in Sudan, God go bless una. We appreciate una country better pass our own abeg. I no even know who call us giant of Africa because
My
we be
sister,
mosquito of Africa right from time.
no,
Thank you
let
very
me
much,
say
Kele. Other African countries have always they've been better. They are better than us.
because they are moving forward.
Eh?
They have always been. Yes, I stand to be corrected. They've always done well and moving forward. We just stand still. We are not even moving back. We just stand for where we did so, and we are comfortable. I don't understand how we can be comfortable not progressing forward. Nítorí Ọlọ́run. It is a crying time for us. Oh. It's a painful time for us. I refuse, even in my dream, to think that the president of Nigeria, hey,
No, you know, God forbid, you know, go happen. That's
hey,
why we are here.
ah,
That's
yeah,
why we
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nigerians.
In fact, I don't even want to finish the sentence.
Exactly. I
I
better
don't
not
even
finish
want
that
to finish
because
because it is. See, my
yes,
mouth is too sane. It's
yes.
too good to even finish the sentence. People, please be upset.
Yes,
Right?
BBMJ, that's the word. Being
Be
upset
upset.
enough. Be
Be upset.
upset. Yeah.
To
You have
do
to be
something.
upset.
Do something, write something, join a space, express yourself. You don't know. It's that one thing that you do not think will make sense. That will be the idea of somebody else, and they will pick it up and run with it.
Exactly.
And that is how violent space got into a place called, now they have a media that is coming up, parallel facts, to be able to decipher all the nonsense. Because so far, what's our media doing? They're not even reporting on good news.
BBMJ, not go where our media deal. Media will be see
Leave that
Agbado.
one. Just leave that one. That topic, forget our
Hey,
media. Apart from our
no,
rise news, they try small, but the
then they
rest
try.
forget.
Then they try. The rest, I don't know what they do. I
Yeah.
really don't know
So,
what they are doing.
and
So please,
Nelly's, you know, it's Nelly talk something. Say Nigerians are battle weary. They are more focused on, they are more focused on trying to earn their daily bread. The election, it left us all traumatized. But guess what? How much traumatized do you have to be in order to wake up and push back and fight back your abuser? How much more? Will you know how long we've been traumatized? Do
all
you
our
know
lives.
how long I grew up using sawdust to cook because there was no kerosene, there was no gas. I grew up, ASU was on strike for 8 months, almost a year. I lost a whole year of the university in Nigeria.
You say,
You know what that did?
hey.
You understand? I had to go and be learning another thing. That's when I went to computer school. And that's how I can't go computer school. Eh? And that's how I going to. Do you know how what the damage that these people have done? In the
Enough
90s, is that
damage.
not when 419 became a big thing in Nigeria? Do you understand? So how much more traumatized can you be to get to a point where you say, enough? I am pushing back and I'm fighting my abuser. That's where we need to be. So as much as you're looking for daily, they look Nigerians, they look for daily bread. All the daily bread wey dem no dey look for since, where e don amount, wetin e don amount to?
You know, Omoye, you talk about the that sawdust. For Lagos, now Abacha stove, now we they use then.
Stove.
Can I just type am now?
Now Abacha stove, now we they use then. And you know what? It all vex me. One day I did Twitter street. I think it was some weeks before the election. I can't see Gumsu, Abacha daughter, and for Lasha Tinubu daughter. They can't they do BB, what they call BBFF, I believe they call them. They post
BFF.
BFF or they post on top Twitter. They do
The
my
same
with my
thing.
bestie. I say, wait. I say, so una papa, una know una self. Una can't lie, give us talk, say your papa they pursue this one, papa. Meanwhile, na lie. And una let us they cook with abacha stove in those days. See, I don't believe any of those BS they tell us about Tinubu having to go seek asylum outside Nigeria because Abacha was after him. They've all been friends for a long time. They were
For
never
a long time. For a
them
long time,
can't
Dr.
put up
Ify.
that act, can't deceive Nigerians. They talk, say, Abacha, they pursue Tinubu. Meanwhile, see their daughters, them be best friend, though. Una not know, say, Gumsu. Gumsu Abacha and Folashade Tinubu, them be best friend. Like, they're not, if they're not calling, according to what I hear, they say if they're not text each other every night, they're not they sleep. Oh. Now in their papa can't deceive us, can't let us, they use Abacha stove, they cook. In fact, sometimes, if you not dey careful, then go sell petrol, will go knock your engine for your car. When petrol scarcity and kerosene scarcity in Nigeria, then go sell some petrol, give you just pour them for your car, you go realize say the car not they start. Not be so then do my mama for Lagos. Do am for kerosene, do am for petrol. That day, the woman just tire. Then sell nonsense, give am. But we use stove now. Stove not gree work. I say they don't mix. If I say then mix diesel with water. Oh no, we don't want to. Like if we go down the memory lane, the thing where these people don't they take our eyes see for so long, you don't do too much. We need to be upset. We need to be angry enough, and then we need to rile up the people where they back home for Nigeria because we know say they don't they tire. If we get any family members, we'll tell them say they will stand up. May they stand up because these people cannot continue like this. They said there's always an end to something. So when is Agbado's end going to come? Agbado don't they deceive Nigeria for more than 30 years now. More than from the first day he ran as a senator in the whatever number of republic that he ran, he deceived Nigerians. He lied about graduating from the University of Chicago, which he didn't when he first became senator, decades ago. This guy has been deceiving Nigerians and getting away with it for so long. Are we going to watch him, get sworn in and become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? No. He don't tell when they do us wayo. Can't they play Nigerians on top like chess? Then they play us like chess since more than how many years? I mean, I believe the story of Tinubu being in trouble because Abacha wanted his head. I believed that all through my childhood. It was only recently I realized that it was all a joke. They were lying to Nigerians about being, they wanted him, they wanted to get him. How come he can't be say Gumsu and Folasha they be best friends today? Now so Yoruba and Hausa they take gun body like that. Now school then go together. I've been waiting. We make them become best friends. What's be the connection? If not be saying that their papa joined them together. Oh my yeah, at the vex. Oh, is anyone there? Everyone's quiet. I can't hear anyone.
I mute myself.
Oh,
Make I let you talk. I go collect watermelon.
what
Ah, man must work now.
Abio.
Hey, my people. Hey, Mazi Ogbona. Welcome, oh. Mazi, welcome. How are you? Happy Thursday. Can you hear us?
Good
Blessing, Mazi.
evening,
Good evening, oh.
good afternoon, whatever it
Welcome.
might be.
Yes, how are you?
How are you doing? I'm fine. Oh. How on a day now?
Okay. Good, oh.
It has been long time,
I know.
like a week now, or so, or less than a week.
Yeah. How your side? How everything with you?
On this platform,
Okay.
I see they lost my injury.
Hey, yeah, how is it? I hope you're doing better.
Nice. Yes, I'm getting
That's
better now. I'm getting better. Now we don't know. This our Nigeria problem. No, we no go talk and finish. I believe it will come to an end. Greater things is ahead of us. When you come to Nigeria,
Your audio, it keeps going in and out. We can't hear you clearly.
news that we in Nigeria are not hearing. I think must pour our mind out, because if you call any radio station in Nigeria, they will, when you want to talk the real thing, the real thing as it is, they will tell you, no, don't go there, don't go there. It's not confirming a report. He would not confirm it. He will not do that. Whereas those things are in paper. People are getting information from internet. I don't know if some of us watch the train crash with the BRT at Lagos.
No, today.
They were. I heard about somebody. No, not today. The one that happened last time. The one that happened last time.
Okay.
The last one that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the exact. But we all know that there's a plane crash with the. Train crash with the BRT.
Wow.
As early as 7 o'clock or so that day. So,
I didn't hear about it. Go ahead.
Hello?
Did they hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. When I say your audio, they get problem today. Yeah, Christopher, Nigerians we don't suffer. I know go lie to you. We have really suffered as a
You didn't hear about it?
No, we didn't hear
Well,
about
we talked about.
Mazi, your audio is funky. Oh. We know they hear you at all. It keeps going in and out. You might want to sort out your audio and then come back again. But we know they hear you at all. We don't suffer, Christopher, my brother. We know they hear you clearly at all. Okay. Maz, if you hear me,
Hello?
sort out your audio and then come back. We hear only word, but we no go hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
All right. So the guy was asking the reporter that, why are you telling the exact time, exact people that I say you should mention like 2 or 3. Whereas we hear like 7 or so, more than that died on that something. Like my sister, I was talking about some other little countries, small countries like Cotonou, Ghana, Sudan, this even Niger. One day, I was in one conversation, one Igbo guy from. Can you hear me? Ali, hello.
We're hearing you clearly now. Go ahead.
All right. One Igbo guy that lives in Niger, telling us that he cannot come back to Nigeria. Imagine Niger, what they have. There's light there.
Don't say that again. Mazio,
no,
don't say wait. Don't say what does Niger have. Please. I don't want us to abuse other countries because
we're not abusing them, we're just saying
don't compare. No, don't compare, please. Just
okay.
Talk about
all right.
Compare, please.
So I'm sorry for that. But see, that's what we're getting. We that are in Nigeria, we know what we're suffering. That's sometimes if we talk like this, it's as if maybe we are abusing somebody or we are abusing one country. Imagine. Cotonou here, light does not go. There's water system in their place. There's road system in their place. If you offend the traffic, they will treat you with a law. Not that they will maneuver some policemen here, they beat people unnecessarily. So that's why we're talking. If some of us manage to go out of this country, some will tell you we are not coming back. Because those that are here, they are suffering one abuse or other. If it is not from the government, it will be from even the people, maybe people you are working with, maybe people you are living with. Understand? Because the system is down. There's no system in Nigeria. There's no way you can express yourself. I just thank God that this election have brought out many things, many revelations that people around the world cannot see that Nigerians are seriously suffering. We that are here. Our sister made mention of costly things that the way things is costly in Nigeria. If you have 50,000 in Nigeria, under 2 days is off. 50,000 naira. You don't even know what you use that money for. Maybe transport, buy things for your family, and sort of you cannot even see tangible something that you use that money for. The new naira note they created that used to suffer people, we cannot see it now. We only see old ones. The reason of this new naira note, I don't understand till today. The policy they are bringing is a policy that will suffer the masses to the last, to the last. We are living in hell. Why you are still living on this earth? If there's a place called hell after the earth, after the end of life. So my people, that's what we are crying for. And our principal knows all these things. That is what he's fighting for. Even if he doesn't give shishi to people that are following him, we are many people that know that these people are they are devilish. Those that are ruling us now are devilish. Even APC, their own is more devilish than PDP. Now they have cross-carpeted. They are all together doing the evil. So my people, I believe that this our mandate, judges, whatever they are, since this election has gone till this time, we never stop talking about this election. They should know what is good to Nigeria. They should know what is good for Nigerians so that they will do it at the right time. Because this one is not a matter of maybe they give you money or they whatever they give you. Put those things aside and do the right thing. We need to start doing the right thing in this country so that this country will move forward. Many countries, many big and small countries has moved ahead of us, but we're moving backward because our leaders are not they are not in the right senses. They will throw just a corn to many fowls and hoping that this one little corn will feed the whole fowls. That's why they give small pennies like 5,000. They will tell you they are paying 5,000 to the poorest. Who is the poorest? Who is poor? Why almost the whole Nigeria is under poverty? So my people, we are praying. People are not sleeping like me and you. When it's time for you to sleep, you are not sleeping. If you go to other platform like Nigeria Watch, people are not sleeping just to make sure that this country gets a leader, not a ruler, that will come to punish people in many ways. There's no good road, there's no water, there's no electricity. In the village where I am now, my own village, Gogo, we use solar in my own house. But what of others? There's no electricity in this our village now. In the town, the same thing. And this is a common thing that leaders give to the citizens. Common thing, because you pay for it. We are paying, we're not getting it. So, Antomoye, you have been doing well, and I believe God will replenish you whatever time you spend here, and some other people who are coming here to talk for the good of this country. Because this country must not remain this way. If it remains this way, or they hand it over to this drug baron who don't know anything other than to kill, to destroy, and do a lot of nonsense things. So it will not be work. It will not go well for this country. As we are shouting, as we are talking, as we are praying, doing the work, so that this country might be changed to a better place for people to conducive place for people to live in. We are not asking for much, just a level playing ground, and let everybody live freely. Yeah. So I thank you so much. Let me stop here so that another person will also
My
talk.
brother,
Thank you very much.
Mazi Ogbona. Oh, I dey feel your pain. In fact, I know everybody we dey feel am. We sef, everybody get wetin don suffer for Nigeria. But
Don't be smart.
na small remain. We must remain steadfast. We must stand strong. This one May nobody dey carried away for Nigeria. Now that one be my own biggest concern. May dem not dey carry because we dey quick forget things for Nigeria. Say because you dey look for money when you want to feed children, feed. Even if you dey look for, carry the fact say we must collect this country for your mind. Say we must collect this country back anyhow, anyhow, you know, because this na the only time wey we get. This na the only time. There's no other time. Because these people they don't go sit down, they plan mago, they plan wetin they go do so that they go take and deceive people again. But this time around, it will not work. Because our eye don open, bam, they don open am patapata with wetin they do on the first March 1st. Our eye don open. So we no go gree make the same thing happen again. Not a it will not happen. As dem no dey sleep, we sef no go dey sleep. Since dem say we no go sleep, they themselves dem no go sleep. So as dem dey plan now, whatever in na night time e dey for there or early hours of the morning, whatever plan they are planning, e go dey scatter because we dey carry their matter for head for here. We dey talk am, we dey break am like groundnut. Dat country na everybody get am, no be one person, no be two people, no be three people. Dat man never, make e no even come back. As e go, make e no come back. Make e no come back. Make e, if you know wetin good for am, make e just self-exile himself. Na it better than for am to come back, because this country we must fix am, whether they like am or not. Na where they carry us reach be this, they do well. They don kukuma clean out everything. Okay, make it make sense. You carry a certificate give person wey no win. You carry certificate give person wey be criminal, known criminal, you carry am give am. But the same you dey clean the whole account. You collect 22 million, you 22 trillion, you collect 18 million. Your other counterpart collect 800,000 million. Bikonu. And you get person wey you carry the election give, say na him you want. But you dey clean out, you dey collect all the money. Wetin wan make the person use to show you say these people know say that seat not sure for them. Na im make dem dey clean everything, because guess what, dem dey go share that money wey dem dey carry, because dem know say e no get as dem wan take do am, dem no go enter that place because Nigerians don ready for them. So dem dey clean out everything wey dem fit clean out. Na im dem dey clean out, so that anybody wey enter no go see any money wey go take work with. That's why they themselves know for their mind, they know say that seat not sure for them. They know, because all the plan wey dem dey plan, e no dey work. See that babalawo when they be sent come Labour Party, everything fail. The man don expose himself finally. Talk say it's unconstitutional, make Labour Party withdraw, make Peter Obi withdraw in this thing against petition against Agbado. You know, see am, say na Agbado na im, guess what, dem know say e no sure for them. So na to continue to intensify the pressure. You see that pressure when we fit take start before, now e need to double. In fact, multiply by 1,000, magnified, so that they no go rest. That is what needs to happen. Shebi dey say they wan use by force, old people. We go show them say we young and we get the strength, we can't get the wisdom join, we go press their neck, collect our property. You understand? That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Because Nigeria does not belong to a select few. Contrary to what they try to make it out to be, it does not belong. Nigeria does not belong to anybody. It not belong to anybody. All of us follow get that country. All of us. So we must make sure say we not close our eye, allow these people just do wetin they like. E no fit work again. It ends here, ends in this generation. It ends. Ha! Abeg o. Yeah, exactly. Like slaves. That's how they treat their own people. Shameless people. Eh? Nigeria is called the giant of Africa because it's the largest population. Man, we don't. I don't care about that, Bamidele. Nigeria is a mosquito right now. Forget all that one. Don't mean anything. With the numbers we have, what have they done with it? What have they achieved with it? I beg you. Timber shed for the city was hot location. I'm telling you. Can you remember? Oh my God, timber shed was hot location. Obole carpenters. Those of us wey dey use sawdust, we many for that location. Our carpenter make serious money selling. In fact, I'm telling you. Okay, me, I didn't know about that bus incident though. I was carrying Lagos State employees. Wow. Can you imagine? Oh, it was 3 or 4 months ago. Wow. I didn't know about that. Mm. Some of us are 50% Nigeria and 50% small French countries. We prefer the other side. We all look up to Nigeria, and what was that in the name of an election? Some of us were crying like babies for Nigeria. Una no cry. Una no cry reach us. Imagine how the owners really felt. Mm. Imagine. We could not sleep. We were having psychological problems. We woke up with headache. Some of us, our hearts were heavy. Some of us were crying ourselves to sleep at night for what we saw. Some of us are just recovering from it right now and have still not recovered. Mm. Exactly. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Pius. Exactly. Eh? You don't look down on anybody. Oh, never for this life, never. No ever feel say because you dey on top of there, oh, people dey praise you. They say, oh, look at these people. Na lie, you are nothing but one bad decision away from losing it all. Is that not where Nigeria is right now? All your great grandfathers that are running the show now, are they not, have they not struck bad decisions that has kept us where we are today? Are they not the ones now that are making us look like beggars on the streets? When we're supposed to be princess, queens, kings, we are beggars on the streets. So this is why I discourage, do not compare any nation to Nigeria, please. Every country gets its own problem, but let's respect ourselves, respect other nations. Everybody get a problem, let's drop that whole Nigeria. Imagine this. There's no need. We no better pass dem today. Na dem, they are all better than us. Electricity wey we get, no, we no get. In fact, when dem wan give you electricity, dem come give you low current. Hey God, Nigeria. Man, we are wicked to ourselves. Low current wey go damage your eyes, go give you low current, you come dey blink. Crack, crack, crack. You can't charge anything with it. Before you know wetin dey happen, dem go take am patapata. By 7 o'clock, you need the time to go to bed. What's the point? You know? All these Okalos running around asking for Senate president. Imagine. Anoja, God forbid, my brother. I shudder to think what it will be like. I really do. Well, let's take our final thoughts and call it a day. I beg. I'm done with this. Miss Top Notch, let's have your final talk, final contribution, Jerry. We live to fight tomorrow. Miss Top Notch, can you hear me? Okay, be like say Miss Top Notch don sleep. You still dey recover from her travel. No wahala. Mazi Ogbonna, you get any other thing wey you wan add? I wan shut her down now. Make I enter house.
I don't get much. Just like you said, we need to keep the fire burning to increase it. Maybe 1,000. Me, I'm saying let's increase it to 1 million or even more than that, so that they will feel the heat and
Exactly.
do the right thing. Yeah. If see, many talent are being buried in this country. Many talent. At all, imagine if you not go out, you not have opportunity to go out of this country. You understand? I don't know your background here, but at least going out give you your potential was able to come out. All that God has created you with was able to come out.
Right.
You understand?
Mm.
Yes. So if you are here, you to the primary school, secondary school, into your university, and you couldn't finish when you're supposed to finish. Even when you finish, you didn't get a good job. You are still some men are running Okada. Some women have joined boat drivers in this country just to make ends meet. A graduate, though it can be done, that is running a boat or other this thing is still good, but it's not made for that. I mean it's not, it's not what you're supposed to do. It's just because you don't have anything or else left for you other than running Okada or running boat, running taxi driver, shouting, hey, enter, enter. You know, while you are a graduate, you have your this thing on in your hand. Many talent have been buried in this country. Many potential, that is good brains. Some who have the opportunity went out. Huh? Imagine doctors. See, this my accident make me to have serious experience that I never had in my life. See, if you went to hospital like this, the way doctors nurse treat you, wow! I say, this is hell on this planet Earth. People are going through pains because of no system, no good system. The system they have is agbero system, hit and kill and go. You don't bother yourself. When they announce accident happen or any incident happen, many people die. Those ones is the one they can announce that the people can see and talk. When I come into Ebony State, when I travel during the course of my travel, I enter Ebony State because that's my destination. That's the incident that happened within Ebony State within that period of that time. A bus that was conveying people to the burial, all the occupants of the bus get died because of road accident. They counted it. It was many. All these ones are not announced on the daily papers, or people that are dying because of negligence of government. There are many. We must not stop this conversation until we get our mandate. Just like you used to say, Agbodo people, whatever money they have given to them, whatever thing they have, anything they have given to them, they should put those things aside and let them say this truth. It's only truth that can save this country. Even Berewe, they never born, know that it's only truth that will save this country. Eh? If you go inside the town, go inside the villages, see how people are being subject to suffer. They tell us they want to do naira note, but all these things they know that it do not work in the way they want to do it. They know that it do not work, that it will subject people to suffering. They still go ahead and do it because they are living in a good place. All that good place that they live in, they don't know that tomorrow it might change. Somebody that God give, like our principal, that God give talent and the way to run this country, if he comes in with the full mind of the way God has put it in him, he will change everything, and those who are on top will come down and see suffering. So my people, we should not allow this fire to go down. Just like we used to say, our mandate is surely coming, and I believe by the grace of, no matter how APC and their devilish people will do, no matter because this since let's say since February 25 till date, we never cease of talking about this election, and we will not cease until that right man is there to galvanize this country. Thank you so much for this opportunity once again.
Thank you
God
very
bless you.
much, Mr. Gonal. I pray for continued healing for you. I hope you continue to be strong. You know, your body is strong so that you can heal completely from this accident. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
I know. I mean, I can feel your frustration. I can feel it, So this is why we need to feel this frustration. We all need to be frustrated. Not
Sure.
everybody, Nigerian. As long as you're Nigerian, you should be feeling frustrated right now. Nothing else should matter right now than saving your country. You can engage
Nothing.
in other things. You can, of course, eat your food, but at the same time, as you're eating, also be fighting for your country because that's how important it is right now.
Mm.
That's it. I've got nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody but us. Nobody is coming from outside. Nobody is coming from inside. We have to do it ourselves.
Sure.
Nobody's coming to do it. So we all need to be frustrated. So this frustration that you have and you're carrying, keep having it so that you can keep firing on from all angles. We need it. Nigeria
Sure.
needs it. So the aggression we need it because that country we must collect them back from these people. We
Sure.
must, since we all know now the secret is open. Everybody knows what their plan is. So what else? We already know. So we must ensure that we thwart their plans. We will break it down. We will not allow them get there. That's what we should be pursuing. So I feel you, my brother, Mazi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Miss Top Notch, are you ready for us? Miss Top Notch is still on mute. Okay, oh. BB, yeah, carry us go. Make I shut down this thing now.
Auntie Omoye, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for always making the time to, give us the space so that we can all express how we feel, our hurts, our aspirations. Thank you to the comment section. You guys make it so lively and the engagement. And this is really what we should be doing, being enjoying each other's company without worrying ourselves. I mean, prior to February 25th, I mean, the discussion was not this. It was everybody was happy. Even though things were bad at home, we did not know it was going to get this bad. But the good thing is, we are on the course of getting it back. So I refuse to think that it is impossible. There's nothing called impossible. You just have to try hard to get there. And we're going there. But like, everybody has said, it's not the time to sit down, fold our arms and cross our leg and be sipping tea. No, this is not sipping tea. At this point in time, Nigeria is not in the afternoon or in the evening. Nigeria is in the morning. We are all in the morning state. And when you wake up in the morning, you plan out your day, you plan out what you're going to do. If it's the beginning of the week, you plan out how your week. So right now, we are in the planning stage. We are in the morning. And when you're in the morning, you don't walk around smiling because there are things to do. So right now, we're not smiling. It's not a smiling mood. We're not in a smiling attitude. Everybody needs to be in their A game. Whatever hurts you, Nigeria has happened to everybody in one way or the other, except you're not Nigerian. And for that alone, you should not be comfortable. For our brothers and sisters that are out here, one day you will want to return home. Think of the journey you're going to take back, you're going to go back home to. Think of just the process of getting into a plane and having to have a layover depending on where you are. And think of the fact that you're going to be presenting that Nigerian green passport, except you want to apply for visa, which I will not encourage anybody to do because you don't know which person will cut next thing. Your passport, I mean your wherever your passport will fly everywhere. You don't know how it take happen. So you're going to go back with that green passport back home. There's a picture circulating right now of how the passport office is. It is like a marketplace. The place is so full. In fact, when I was listening to it on Twitter, somebody was making an announcement over a loudspeaker. That's how plenty it is. And there was a rush at the door. So people are doing all they can to get their passport. Why do you think that is happening? Another person, a friend of mine that I have on my WhatsApp page, when she go put something for sale, she go say Japa plug, everything Japa plug. Everybody don't want waka. Where then they go? Everybody want they look for greener pastures. Then their eye never see. I go see people wey go put to say, ah man, when they come this country, they no see no so na so the thing go hard oh. For us in our country, natural disaster we no get. Better weather inyafu nyafu. Fresh food, gidigba everywhere you enter. How you want it, where you dey go, your house na you get am. E plenty. Why we go see all that one? No go wan preserve am. Have you ever thought of that? We don't have natural disasters. We only have two seasons, dry and rainy season. And when you plant, you yield, it yields. You go to the market, you buy fresh food. You walk on the street, people they greet you. No be to come obodo you go waka for road, you go waka 10 man before person go follow you smile. Eh? Why wouldn't we want to go back to such a friendly, lively atmosphere? Why won't we do everything to keep it the way it is so that we can enjoy it? Let us get back how it was. Even if we cannot get back 100%, at least 70%. Oyi tẹ́wa lọ́rùn. Please, biko, ẹjọ́, mò ń bẹ̀, ẹ̀bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mò ń bẹ̀ ní ìṣákọ̀. Let's think of the fact that that beautiful country filled with beautiful environments, hardworking people, honest hearted, down to earth people. Not the Olori Burukus that are flying private jets and going to borrowing money 80 trillion, 800 million, wanting to. Have you ever taken? See, when you finish watching, listening to this program, go on Google and look at the border between Niger and Nigeria. Now only Kpako. So when Bubu they open mouth talk saying go just go Niger, you go just stroll waka. Yet he go leave the Nigeria where you don't pafuka finish with all the sosorobia everywhere. Biko, Ejo, Ebeni, Mishako, please. However it bothers you, act on it. However it upsets you, act on it. Create a Twitter account. Bombard as much as it. That's a good thing about Twitter. You can spill your guts there. Nobody is going to hold you back. It's free too. Go and open an account and spill out your mind. See what is happening now. They have now set up something in Abuja. Who knows what is going to happen tomorrow? Bottom line is May 29. Tinubu cannot smell that place, let alone think of sitting down. Omoye, thank you. May God continue to be with you. Have a good night. Good night, everyone.
Thank you very much, Bibi. You've said it all. I really appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you for your wonderful submissions, as always. Thank you for bringing it all the way in. Thank you for saying that we have to. This is the time, and we need anybody who's on Twitter. Please be on Twitter and be hashtagging, pushing, canceling May 29 until our petition is heard, or hashtagging whatever concerns you have about this Nigerian thing. Be a part of it. Don't fold your hand. I beg you. You are part of this. You are part. In fact, it will even help you maintain your. It helps you maintain your mental health concerning what's happening in Nigeria. Just being a part of it, I can tell you for free, it has really helped me immensely. Being able to talk about it and speak my mind. So do everybody has a part to play in this. Not one person not fit do this work finish. Everybody has a part to play in it. So please use whatever platform you have to the best of your ability. Even in our two people you get for there, utilize your platform. Abeg una. Because Nigeria is worth fighting for. We must take it back. That country is blessed. Bibi, you just said it all. Nigeria does not. We have the best season of all. Only Hamatan hot. That's it. Rainy season. That's it. When it is hot, Hamatan period. Na be dawa or na be like our winter, and no be winter like that because it's hot and cold at the same time. And then rainy season for farming. Do you understand? So abeg una, Nigeria is worth fighting for. Think about it. If we flip the roles, if the people wey dey here wey we dey their country get the opportunity to dey Nigeria, you think say dem go give am up? Wetin make you think say dem dey fight to make sure say kasala dey everywhere so dat dem go fit enter? na so that they go fit take over if una no know. Person wey no know wetin e get, e go dey take am for granted. You better fight. This is the only time. Put your mouth wherever it is that you can do it. Time for playing, for dancing, for partying. I'm not saying you shouldn't party, smile if you must, but smile and carry Nigeria in your heart. You only have one country. There's a reason why you were born in Nigeria. It's not an accident. It's for such a time as this. You see that aggression you have in you is for a purpose. This is the time to use this. You see that loud mouth, this is for it, it is for a time like this. So please use all you have. Use all you have. We are all with God. Nobody's coming to save us. Nobody. Now we go save ourselves. Now we go help ourselves. Now we go help ourselves. Nobody dey come. Na here I go end am tonight o. Now thank you very much for joining me once again. I appreciate everyone. Thanks to Marriott. It was nice to see Marriott too after such a long time. Marriott, thank you for stopping by. Mr. Pius, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. Christopher, EB, thank you very much. My transformer, oh my god, you don't even want to know. Transformer blowing, that low current, it damage a lot of things, refrigerator, everything. Abeg, you no go leave matter for Matthias. But anyway, you guys please pray for Nigeria or wherever you are, whatever religious practice you do, please remember to pray for Nigeria as we continue to fight along. Okay? So thank you very much. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.
Hi.